Purchase your tracks today.
I like that. I like it. Go over there. No, that's it. I think I like that. I think I like that. I'm Lindsay. This is Knowledge Uprising. Yes. Mr. L, you know I got you. In the chat now. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Empress Lou, gotta make you a moderator. All right, everybody, welcome to another late show with Knowledge Uprising. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Tim, shout out to Tim. What's up, Tim? Yo, I appreciate your support, brother. Miss L, salute. HOTC, stand up. Peace, God. You already know. Hey, I always get the music going at the beginning of the show, you know? Just get the audience engaged because you got to take time for the invites and everything to get sent out to people so people can come and actually watch it. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just like, I like to call it a build up. You feel me? Music build up. You know what I'm saying? I put that motherfucker on like this. Motherfucker start jamming. You see what I'm saying? One World, what up? Drop your emails if you would like to hop in tonight. One World. Let me turn this down. One World, if you would like to come in tonight. Tim, if you would like to come in tonight, man, drop y'all emails, man. I simply invite you guys through your email. Peace to everybody in the building. This is another edition of the Late Show from Knowledge Uprising. Another late show. Here we go. Thank everyone that is tuning in for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Peace to everyone. Like my homie One World, One Hood say, I see you on my magic mirror. Peace. Yo, I swear I love this little mix right here, man. That shit is nice. Okay, I'm gonna add everybody in. Okay. Yeah, smooth, you know, relaxing. It's cool. Good vibes. Good vibes. Positive vibes. Right, trophies in the air, you already know. So if I can, tonight, let's dive deep and talk about reality. What is reality? So I'm just gonna throw a couple things at you guys while I'm sending out the invites. So let's talk about the red pill. Gary, peace, Gary. So let's talk about the red pill. Everybody, drop your emails. Once I get done talking, while I'm talking, I'm sending out invites also. So let's talk about the truthful reality tonight and what other subject matters that may happen to pop up while we are in converse at the time. Yeah, it's a good topic. So let's talk about the red pill. So when you think of the red pill, what is it? You know, people say, "Oh man, you got the red pill." So that would mean you would be woke, right? It would mean you will have the knowledge of the blue pill to understand the realms, uh, freedom, and the hurtful truth of what reality is. That's the red pill. So I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna go through everything kind of fast. Let's talk about the blue pill. The blue pill, right? What is the blue pill? The the blue pill is the security, right? Wanting to feel protected, wanting to feel safe. You don't want to go outside of that unfamiliar realm. You know what I mean? It's happiness. As long as you are happy, the illusion of everything in particular that is bad going on, you try to reflect out. So now this is a blue pill we're talking about. So happiness, that could be substance abuse or any kind of thing that's throwing your mind off the real reality. That is the happiness of the blue pill and the blissful ignorance of illusion. So that ties into it happiness because now you're getting this illusion. Oh man, this is all I need. When you're out, you got bills to pay, you got to do this and that, and you see, it like once you start off from one thing, it just falls in line like some dominoes being knocked down. But you're so infatuated with everything that's going on, making all that money, getting all that money, or this and that, or you're getting high out your fucking mind, and you don't even realize you're just fucking up yourself. That will be the blue pill. Now, I know I kept saying realms. So, what are realms? Realms, to me, as a field or domain of activity of interest, basically something you would want to indulge in, right? Now, I also think realms are controlled states of mind. Now, state of mind is just basically, uh, I like to think of it as like everybody got something they do every. We get into the purple pill in a minute. That's That's just being aware of both pills, you know. But let's talk about how realm could put you in a state. Now, a state is a particular condition that something or someone is at a specific time. So when you get stuck in these realms, it's like it puts you in a state. Now, a state you can think of as a trance because music does it. So let's say you're at a concert at the club. Your personality gets adjusted through the frequency of the music and the vibration of it. It makes you feel a different way as to though if you were going to a restaurant, like let's say this little 3 or 4 star restaurant, and just playing some little subtle violin music, relaxing. Uh, it's gonna hit you differently than as say you at the club and they playing that club banging music. You get what I'm saying? Like you're gonna go to the strip club and play top golf. So that's kind of like states. Let me let me send out these invites. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Mine's what up? I see you. Man, that's too much. There we go. Okay. What's up, Tim? Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Hope you're doing good today.
I'm doing considerably well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in and engaging in the panel, brother. Anybody else want to join in, man? Just drop your email. I invite you. But brother, what's your sentiments upon reality?
That's a good question. I know that I know 0% of reality when I round, but it bothers me when people think that they know everything.
It's like when you think you know something, you don't know nothing because there's something always out there, you know?
Right. We only get glimpses, right?
That's why they always say it's nothing new under the sun. Yes, it is. It's something new. You just don't see it. Yeah.
But it's a beautiful world that we live in. If it wasn't for all the tyrants, it would be paradise. I mean, there's a despair and desolation and pain, and that's not good, but there's a lot of great things as well.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, brother.
I've just a lot of people are questioning, the shape of the earth and what we get dictated to us and how they present a certain reality to the populations, and most people just run with it. But I don't think we can trust what they tell us, and we have to kind of make up our own mind. I know you told me in the past that you believe in more of a simulation, or maybe that's, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but more of like a
No, you closely accurate. Holographic.
holographic.
So,
Okay.
I guess in a sense you could say it's a simulation. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you could very well be right. It just seems so organic to me, and so things seem solid, but I guess that's how it would feel in a simulation, in a good simulation. It's a good topic, reality. what I've been thinking about lately is how do we better ourselves and how do we make the world better, and what motivates us and how do we motivate ourselves, and that's what I've really been trying to think about lately. Um, do we just eat and drink whenever we feel hungry and thirsty, and do we just have sex whenever we have get that feeling, or should we use those as motivators to get us to perform better?
How many times a day you eat?
I'm not a huge eater, to be honest.
I eat twice a day.
Yeah, that's about same here. But it's one of the biggest. I was talking to Vegan Warrior. I'm not sure if you know him. I'm guessing you do. He was telling me about his dog training expertise, and to train a dog, they get them very hungry by not feeding them for a couple days, and then give them treats when they do good things, and then a meal after they do a good session. And I'm just trying to think, how do we apply that to ourselves to make ourselves, our children, our families, the community better, and how do we get to a better place? I think that people satisfy their drives too quickly is kind of the conclusion I'm coming to. And I think maybe we should kind of string it out, make our bodies.
So when you
work
say
for it.
satisfies their drives, I mean they get indulged into that blue pill. They
Yes.
they start to like that happiness or that feeling or whatever that is, that emotion. It puts upon them, so they get stuck in it because they want to feel that all the time.
Exactly. And they don't like the uncomfort that comes with prolonging it. And I think I do my best work when I'm hungry, but then again, I just eat whenever I get hungry. So I'm just trying to unprogram myself and identify how they're brainwashing us, how they're getting us to do their bidding, and then do the same tactics to myself to manifest what I want to be. And I know I'm changing the subject on you so we can get back to reality, but lots of really interesting stuff to talk about. So do you believe, if I can ask a question, do you believe in a higher supreme being or beings?
Like a creator? Well,
Like
see,
a
I can't
creator.
believe in it because I haven't seen it or you know what I mean? Like, I believe that I am God and my wife is a goddess, and my predecessors, the ancestors, well, I'm the predecessor, but my ancestors are the ancient ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, so yes, in a sense, I do.
I just look around at the world, and you look at a world map, or you stand out on the beach and we see these huge oceans.
I see what One World's saying. When you're hungry, you realize everything. Like when you are down at your bottom and when you are down at nothing, that's when you realize how precious life and everything is. You know,
Yep.
it's like that's why they got that saying, you ain't seen shit till you ain't had shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And hunger is just one of our drives. There's also thirst, and there's also breathing. I think the breath is the biggest need that we have for air and oxygen. I mean, we can hardly go 3 minutes without breathing, and we can go a lot longer without food than we can go without water. So I really just think I'm trying to, because it's tough because when you can just drink anytime you want, or eat whenever you want, or have sex anytime you want, I think these drives lose their power, and we just become domesticated animals, just running on the hamster wheel for the elite and for the oppressors. And so I'm just it's tough to train yourself, right? It's almost like we need somebody to tell us where to go, and scold us when we do bad and praise us when we do good. But I just think all of us should work on being our own coaches, our own master, if for lack of a better word.
My mic was muted. I feel you, brother. Real talk. Everybody, welcome to the show. If you would like to join in on the panel, simply
Drop those emails.
Drop those emails. Spirit Light Body. I'm gonna add you as a moderator, man. Everybody, if you would like to come in, jump in. Peace to everybody. Yo, Tim, you can keep going, bro.
Well, that was my side tangent there, because we started by talking about the nature of our reality, and maybe we should dovetail back to that. I just see this world as being too much for men to create. So that's why I default to saying that there is a source that's much more powerful than us. And I kind of tend to call that the creator. But then again, I don't know if it ends there. Like thinking about, I don't know if you've seen the Truman Show, the movie. Truman is locked into this television set world, and the creator of his reality is the television company putting on the production. But who created the television company? So I almost think that there's like a hierarchy of creators.
In one of my panels, I actually talked about the Truman Show. Yeah.
So that's my thing, is I don't know if we're just looking at one microcosm of reality when we look at the land masses, the oceans, the populations. Maybe there's so much more out there. I'm almost tempted to say there's got to be. I mean, you look at UFO believers who think we're flying around the sun, and there's galaxies flying everywhere from this Big Bang. They think there's tons more out there. Flat earthers think there's tons more out there. It seems like that's the one thing we can all agree on. I don't know where the simulation theory or the I'm trying to think of a better way to phrase it, because I don't know if you agree with the mainstream simulation theory, or if you have your own sentiments. But it seems like even if there was a simulation, there's got to be the person, or not, I mean, for lack of a better word, the orchestrator of the simulation.
Yeah.
And there's probably other simulations going on.
The simulation, to create the nature of the simulation. Now, if you look, another word for nature is universe. You can look up. You can look it up. It's a synonym for the nature. So this thing creates the nature of the reality you are experiencing. Now, what is this? It can be through signals, vibrations, and everything that's controlling senses and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's not just one thing. It's all happening. And then you got this thing called the field, which is all thoughts, all things some person can ever think. And it comes upon your brain and the influences, your environment, your upbringing. All these things play a part. Because if you look at it, commercials, or even if you just look at a sign, that shit puts something in your motherfucking mind. You be like, I might want to see that show when it come out. I got it on the side of the bus, or hey, it's right there. I just seen that little poster board, or I seen a commercial. It's just like when somebody sees a commercial about some food or some shit. Like, man, I gotta try that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're these controllers are master manipulators. Like, they've done a lot of research.
They get you to play it or watch it, observe it, or do this or whatever that is. They just suck you dry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize it.
That's a good algorithm, is look at what they're asking you to do and watch and consume, and don't do those things. Do the opposite. Blaze your own trail. But I think the mind is an incredibly interesting thing, and we can create entire universes when we dream. And I don't know what dreaming is, and there's a lot that I don't understand. Like I said, I know 0% of reality, so my biggest strength is that I can admit that, I think, and I don't pretend to know everything and then operate under false axioms. But I would love to know, and I think there's the potential for us to figure out what's going on. So I always keep an ear open to all these different perspectives and try to weigh them out, see what holds water. But I don't accept the mainstream definition of where we live, what our reality is. That there was a big bang billions of years ago. Everything's just flying out from that big explosion. The Earth ended up orbiting a star, which is 93 million miles away, and the moon started orbiting us, and we can orbit things around the moon. And it just seems fantastical. But it is possible, I think, that we live on a sphere and that the sun is 93 million miles away and we fly around, but it would have to be like a simulation or a divine plan. I don't see it being as random as these scientists want it to be. It almost seems as if they don't want us to think that there's any bigger reality. It's all just kind of random happenstance and we're moss on a rock. I also think that reality these days is very mental. It's inside of our minds, and they have the power to orchestrate and control people's realities based on what videos and TV shows they're watching and things like that. And with the YouTube algorithm,
that's right, man. It's not even just a YouTube algorithm. People putting shit up there just to goddamn fuck up your mind, man.
Right.
Like I look at a bunch of young motherfuckers that's like 19 to 25. They're just fucking angry and shit. You know what I mean? So they post dumb shit of them beating somebody ass, and then you got other people that's so enticed in this religion, they killing motherfuckers and videotaping that shit. People mind states are fucked up. They man, listen, it's deep. Reality is what is put in front of you. It is that picture you are projecting right now. It is your experience you are having right now. So you know reality because it's in front of you.
Yeah, everything that we think about and these even what we picture the world as, it's all through the senses, and our brain is putting together this model, and things aren't really like we perceive them. Even simple things like what the room you're in right now looks like. It's all just based on how the brain puts together the model from what the eyes are intaking and sensing.
Yeah. It's like when the photons they shoot to the back of your head, and
yeah, and we only see certain frequencies, and there's a lot that goes on that's undetected by us.
That's true. I don't know, man. My camera took a while to cut on. That crazy shit. You ain't got to mute your mic, Tim. I was over here listening to you, trying to talk, and I'm trying to turn my camera on at the same time. I'm like, man, why this motherfucker ain't turned on yet? I was trying to get to something. I hate that. I hate when that shit happens.
Yeah, I hate tech.
I'm dropping you in, brother.
Oh, Mind's Eye's the man. Yeah, let's get him up here.
Yeah, shout out to Mind's Eye, man. That's too damn much. There we go. But man, reality is what you're experiencing right now.
So here's a question for you, Knowledge Uprising. What do you think that we should
call me Lindsay? My name is Lindsay. The channel is Knowledge. My name is Lindsay Pierre.
Lindsay, what do you think that we should strive for in our own existence? Like, what should we prioritize? What should we work on becoming? You know, some people think it's, you know, to be the best piano player in the world. Some people think it's to be the best chess player.
Well, you can do that because everybody is going to have a hobby or something they like in their mind, you know. Me, it's just make the best of your life and your experience and understand. Peace, brother. I see you in there.
Hey, mine's eye.
But
fellas.
So what I'm saying, what's up, brother?
To the panel.
I'm just answering a question he asked me.
Okay.
So what I think, man, is that you should just see. People say they came in here with a purpose, but really through them just indulging into the activities they like made them have a purpose. You get what I'm saying? So my whole ideal of it is that understand your reality. Understand your Miss L, I sent it to you. I don't want to drop it in the chat, man. There's some crazy motherfuckers coming here, man. I'm gonna hit you in the back chat. But your reality is you, because everybody experiencing different realities right now, got different emotions flowing through them about different situations and subject matters.
Yeah.
I think it is one thing I seen a Buddhist say, and he said it like people want to know how to meditate. People say, oh, it takes time to meditate. Some people say, oh, no, it doesn't. And he was going on, and he said something about meditating. What is meditating? And some people want to say, oh, it's where you think of nothing and free your mind. And then the question comes in mind, well, can you do this every day, like for 5 minutes, wherever you're at? You're at a coffee shop, walking, in the car, at work. Well, the thing is to understand the mind, because right now, just doing everyday things, it's like you have, they talked about the mind of the monkey. And the monkey just is thinking of all kind of different crazy things right now at that moment. So they said the way to control that and free that is to give the monkey mind a job. Because you can try to give the monkey a banana. That don't mean the monkey want to be friends with you. That means you can do different kinds of things. But what is it to where you can have the monkey mind do what you want? So how can this happen? Take deep breaths. Do it slow. And a monkey will mimic you. The mind will mimic you. The mind will see you trying to relax. So once you do that, it opens up the realm of possibilities as far as meditation. But you basically, the mind of the monkey is just, you got to give your mind a job, because stay focused, because you don't want your mind to be everywhere. That's the mind of a monkey, you know?
Yeah.
I just thought that shit was dope.
See, I've thought about that a lot. I think meditation is good, but I think we should exercise our brains in all sorts of ways to make sure that we can control it and use it most effectively. I think meditation and trying to clear your mind and prove to yourself that you have total control over your mind is great. But then again, I think we should also work on the other end of the spectrum, where we try to manifest as many awesome ideas as possible, rapid fire, and just kind of go between the two.
Well,
and just,
see, that's giving the monkey mind a job. Manifesting something, getting your mind off that chatter is just everywhere, all over the place. Get everything in order, you know? not like saying get everything in order, but like get your mind in order, you know? Like it's like you're sitting here watching something, but you're thinking about something else. And then your phone going off, so now your mind on your phone and seeing what's got going on, and you done missed a part of the movie you've been wanting to see, and you're talking to somebody and they're talking about something else that just happened. You know, it's everything just gets congestion. It's
Yeah.
like you're in a small room and the walls are coming down in you because it's so much shit coming at you at one
Like the
time.
trash compactor, yeah. It's a lot of
Yeah,
trash in there. People need to
yeah. Like they
look.
said,
It's
the monkey
like
mind is chatter.
I
That's right.
look at this. I think of it like we always do the meditation thing. One of them is sleeping, and we wake up. You know what I mean? We be
Yeah.
energized and all that. It's like I see a form of sleep that the human races are in, and it's sort of like this is a form of meditation that we are, we all in right now as far as this learning thing we got to do here on this planet, and when we do this learning thing, it's like obtaining, you know what I mean, how I want to say it, the mind is, sort of like that when you said the monkey mind, you know what I mean, you want to kind of make sure you got everything lined up, you know what I mean, because
Balance it out.
yeah,
Keep your
me,
mind from going so damn crazy, you know?
yeah, me myself, like I know I be having a lot going, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you know, everybody has about a million thoughts every 5 seconds, you know?
Yeah, so
You got a
many
bunch of
in
thoughts going through your mind because you're thinking of what to do, how to, like, just to grab something with your hand or look or something way or turn your head. All that shit ties into thoughts, thinking, looking, you know, your attention. Everything is thought.
Hey, I remember just a second ago, Tim, you said something about mouse on a rock. You remember that?
Yeah,
Just a
that's what I
second.
used to think when I was atheistic and nihilistic. I was like, oh, we're just moss on a rock.
Hey, think of that. That's the hair on the head. You know, the hair on your head is like the mouse on, you know what I mean?
Well, how about this? Well, I've been thinking a lot about thought, and I think that we try to think in English language, and I think that's extremely limiting. I mean, it's great if you're trying to articulate yourself and your profession is talking eloquently, but if you just want to be effective in thought,
I agree. I agree because not everybody understands the English language. You know,
Yeah. It's a lot to break down as far as 'cause I be seeing so much, you know what I mean? Like I just realized that,
all the languages you can say one word and make that person just get that vibe about you, like, oh, I know the type of person this dude is. You know what I'm saying? Real
uh-huh.
one word.
Hey,
One word can mean a whole paragraph. I'm telling you.
but I'm thinking
yeah,
more of like if you're Michael Jordan or some exceptional athlete, it's better just to think about what you're doing versus trying to say, okay, I'm going to dribble with my right hand, dribble with my right hand, and it's the same. I think in all forms of life, we should just do it, you know, and think in terms of actions and objects and I don't know. I'm not phrasing it
To
very
just
well.
do it will be instinct
Yes.
yeah.
off your
It's a
observation. So,
um
like, let's say a tiger's in the wild, because you know, uh, I am a screaming tiger. Shout out to my sensei, the Honorable Fifth Degree Johnny Wilson.
Sensei, that's right.
But and I consider everybody else screaming tigers, man. You know what I mean? We just screaming tigers, but a tiger, or lion, or anything when it's trying to get its prey, you know, it observes it first, you know, it watches it from afar. When it creeps and creeps, it looks over and sees it ducks down in the grass because you know it's tall grass when they hunt. They hunt in tall grass or trees. So in tall grass, they get down lower, sneak up on that thing, come out and grab their ass. So you know, it's something like that.
Yep.
That's instinct, you know. You see that opportunity, you're gonna go for it. Especially if you're hungry enough.
Exactly.
You put it all on the line. You know, you put it all on the line or whatever. I just be realizing a lot about this language that we use, and I just be seeing a lot of stuff myself. You know, like when you say that word, I probably said this before, but it's like when you say where we come from, you know what I mean? Like the question is the answer, because when you break down the word from, it's all types of forms of morphing. You know, the word form turns all the way into morphing. And that's we come from, you know, we form the sun. You know, we are all spiritual and solar beings that, you know, come from this source, and it's warm and we feel it. You know, we feel it shining on us. We know this life is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of
Y'all
going a
there?
little deeper. Yeah, we're here. I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
it's
I kind of zoned
like
out.
we feel these stars shining on us because we are the stars. And it's like, it was something like on this journey when I found out that I grew down, and I always knew it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we planting trees all this time, and you find out that you grow down and up, you know, like you stretch both ways, you know what I mean? These type of things just help me expand my mind as far as, you know, I don't try to act like I know it all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot that do come across us, you know, if we could only open up. You know how people will say, I'm the book, and this is where the world is the book, and all you gotta do is read it. You hear me? You can turn, like they say, turn off the TV and really say something to the real people. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't exist. We just here to be entertained or something. That's where I'm at as far as, you know, us being here. Control what we got.
Shout out to the HOTC.
Hey, Misa L, how's it going, man?
How's it going, Tim? Knowledge, how's it going? Mine's eye. Good.
What's up, man? Peace to you, fella.
Peace, Miss L. How you doing out there, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm loving this build. I'm loving this build.
Man, what's your thoughts on reality and thought?
Well, in reality, I kept thinking of that one on the Matrix, on the movie Matrix, the first one, on the when the guy asked Neo, what do you think about the girl in the red dress? You know, and so when the others, were, making fun of him, and he says, pay no attention to these hypocrites. He says to him, to deny your own impulse is to deny the very thing that makes you human.
Yeah.
I thought that was very interesting statement.
So that's a simulation. That would mean,
Yeah.
because you already have pre-programmed ideas of what you're supposed to think.
Yeah.
About that woman in the red dress.
Yeah.
But
But
here's
that's
up,
what
that
Gary?
always stuck with me.
Hey, Gary. But here's what I've been wondering about with instinct, because I've been doing a lot of research into motivation, and there's a theory called the drive reduction theory of motivation, which is like if you're thirsty, the more thirsty you get, the more likely you're going to go try to find water. And if you're extremely thirsty, everything else falls to the wayside, and all you care about is going to find water. So I don't, and then the theory also goes on to say that once you take care of the physiological needs like eating, drinking, breathing, then you can transcend into these more important things of trying to understand reality and understand thought and the types of stuff we're doing up here on the panel. But I don't know whether we should just satisfy our impulses, satisfy our drives, our needs right away whenever we are confronted by them, or if we should string it out and try to use that as motivation to achieve these greater things, so that then we can go do what we need, kind of like put a carrot out in front of ourselves.
I think we should use it as motivation.
Right. But then again, if you're thirsty or you're hungry, maybe you're too fixated on it. And if you just drink a glass of water and eat a peanut butter sandwich or something, then you can focus on what's deeper. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand how to best navigate with this flesh body.
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, Gary.
What's going down?
What's up, Gary?
Nothing, Lindsay. What you got going down tonight?
No, man, just building on the truth of reality. What is reality? What is thoughts? And how do people perceive them and act upon them, I guess? Because we getting deep right now.
Well, reality is what is the case, or that which is. Man, that's pretty cut and dry, right?
Well, that's one definition, but then you have to ask what is. You know,
The case. Yeah. That's
Right.
Whatever the case is, that's what it is. Like I heard y'all talking about if you were in a simulation. That doesn't mean the simulation isn't reality. It's still reality because that is the case, that you are in a simulation. That's what reality is.
Yes, yes, yes.
And everything you experience in the simulation is still whatever the case is. It's still reality. You still experienced it, and it was still real to you, so it is reality. Any other points would just be, well, it's kind of irrelevant.
I think of it. This is a holographic, light realm, or whatever.
It wouldn't matter. It would be indistinguishable to you, right?
We wouldn't know it's holographic, but that's what
Right.
I'm.
That's what I mean. It would be indistinguishable to you, so why would it matter? It would still be reality to you, no matter what it was.
But like I said, I think we're in a holographic realm too, man. But we don't know it.
Yeah, and we come into it and we leave out of it. We come into it, we leave out of it. This is it's like we marry the elements with this body. You know what I mean? And we come into this place, and like when death ain't, as bad as they taught us to look at it or whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you guys, what you think about the idea of where like let's say alternate realities, like each of our own individual universes, which is our experience of life, can branch off kind of differently. Like let's say there was a moment where we decided to go to the store, and we came out of the store, and somebody got in the car and said, somebody just shot up your house. Or we made a decision where we stayed in the house and didn't go to the store and got shot up in the house. So now it comes in, you can have different alternate realities based on one reality, which is that same notion that comes into everything that you already thought of, or everything that existed already existed. Everything that happened already happened. We just don't know it. So we think we have the ideal of free will. So it comes in play then where everything can have different outcomes, but we don't know that because the outcome is just that inevitable outcome that we had,
Yeah. It's kind of crazy like that. You think about how they, everything is depicted or whatnot. Everything is holographic. Like all the stuff you do, this digital stuff, everything is like.
So we can say that's a hologram is given a hologram of an illusion.
Yeah, like look, you can literally be scanned 3D. You know what I'm saying? You can look at yourself. You got a shadow that's shining. This sun is shining more than one way. I don't know if people think it's one type of light, but I'm pretty sure that the sun is shining more than, you know what I mean, one type of light. But you look at this shadow that's cast, you know, from your 3D image. You in this place, man. This place is, they couldn't have made Grand Theft Auto, man, without it, man. Just look at that world, and they based that holographic world off of this one. But you get hit by the car in this one.
I see somebody put up a Bible. A Bible.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly y'all are trying to
Okay,
argue
get
for.
your
Y'all
hands
trying
up, Jay.
are you,
So, hold
are
on,
you
Gary.
trying-
I seen somebody put up a. I don't know who this homeless. Well, I seen them put up a quote from the Bible. Well, look up this Jeremiah 11:11. Because there's people here to do that, cause calamity. All right, go ahead, Gary. What you were saying?
So I was trying to figure out if y'all trying to argue kind of like the brain in a vat scenario or heart.
Oh, there's no argument, just discussion.
Yeah, we just talking about projection.
Everybody talks.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
this
I understand what
reality.
I understand what you're saying. You're having a conversation, but there's an argument about if you were a brain in a vat, would you be able to distinguish, you know, that?
If hold on, say that. Nah, if
Like-
you was in a simulated reality, you wouldn't be able to distinguish it. Like,
Right. There was no way for you to know. There's
Yeah.
no way to know that you're not a brain sitting in a jar right now.
yeah. There's no way to know
Yeah, it's
because you would be
it's
stuck in there. Because you be stuck in that simulation.
yep. It's certain questions that can't be
Email in
answered.
the chat. You can come in. But yeah, man, that's
Yep, that's where we got to question it all, man. There's certain things that we
Yeah.
probably can't answer right now, but it won't hurt to
Could we
speak
be
on
this
it.
slow thing.
What was that, bro?
Yeah, the meditation shouldn't change. Yo, Fat Vegan, I don't know if you was just in here when I just was talking about the mind of a monkey. But I feel you, Fat Vegan.
The monkey mind. Yeah, it's hard to catch a
Yeah, I
monkey.
don't even know if bro just was in here when I was talking about that. You know, he comes in and says the state of the mind hasn't changed, but you know, he
Yeah.
kind of broke that up when we was talking about the mind of the monkey.
Bad
Huh?
vegan.
Real fast,
Yeah.
real fast.
Yeah, that's fam
Yeah,
right
that
there.
monkey mind's everywhere.
HOTC in the building. He got a monkey ranch.
What
Yeah,
was
monkey
that,
mind.
Misael?
Who is
No,
Fat Vegan?
the monkey mind is everywhere.
Yeah, it sure is.
What is that supposed to mean, monkey mind? I don't understand.
You know, catch your mind, kind of find your mind.
It's like I was talking about meditation, and everybody think it's free your mind or think of nothing and like that. Well, the think of meditation and how you can meditate on the go. Well, what you do is you think about a monkey and how the monkey mind is. The monkey mind is all over the place. You see it raining and go in the rain, and the rain touches hand. It's gonna get scared and go back up under, try to run from the rain. But then, you know, because the monkey thinking, oh man, the rain might do this and that. The monkey mind is all over the place. But if you give the monkey mind a job, you know,
Yeah, sort of like
it'll make the monkey impact to the situation differently.
yeah, it's kind of
That's
like
like
look,
with meditation, you know.
yeah, when you
Just
it's
take
kind of
some deep
like
breath and
and
then
tame
just,
that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, go ahead, brother. I'll let you go ahead.
It's like take a deep breath and tame that monkey mind. It's where the monkey mind is so it's real tough where you won't stop thinking. You know what I mean? And like when we go to sleep, it's something right there within that part where we physically on and we flip off. That's that part where we need to learn how to access while we woke. But look, ain't it ironic how everybody's in this sleep state right now? How we lost ourselves and we trying to, we here talking about what is, but the monkey mind, we trying to catch it right now. It's probably because of that monkey mind we ain't tamed that we didn't got here. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Y'all know what I mean?
No,
You don't feel me on that one?
no, the whole monkey mind. I don't know how you would know a monkey's mind.
It's
From
it's the
observation of
Albert
a monkey,
Albert
how a monkey
Einsteins,
reacts to
man.
things.
But
It's
monkeys don't
look.
speak English, so how do you know the mind of a
No,
monkey?
no,
I don't even
it
know.
don't matter the
No,
reaction.
we know
Oh
the
my God.
actions of
What
a
a monkey
monkey.
does. What a monkey does.
We
If you
know
was
the
to sit
actions
there
of
and
a
have a
hungry
monkey,
little
you would
monkey.
observe that thing. Just like Michael
Yeah,
Jackson had a fucking monkey named Bubbles. He knew
try
what
to
Bubbles
catch it.
liked and didn't like through observation. So now
Try to
you know
catch
the
that
mind
monkey.
of a monkey. You get
I
what I'm
bet you
saying?
won't catch that monkey. Go
No,
in them woods, go in them jungles, try to catch a little monkey. Go ahead, see if you catch that monkey just off the top. You know what I mean?
What is a monkey characteristic? They're everywhere.
That
yeah,
monkey
we
gonna
have
catch
ways.
you.
Just
Yeah, we
He gonna
have
catch.
methods for. Yeah, we have methods for catching monkeys. Otherwise, we wouldn't have zoos, right?
Yeah, all
or
that, all
jungles.
that. But you know what I mean when I say a little monkey scrambling and moving around. This is, you know what I mean, a type of thought pattern. I hope people catch the monkey mind that need to wake up. You know what I mean? But tame your thoughts and you know what I mean. Know where to direct everything that you learning and how to apply it to your life or what have you. You know what I mean?
I think it's just a bad
Ain't
analogy.
that kind of like what you saying? Knowledge. Learn how to meditate it and all of that. That's where I'm trying to. You know what I mean? Where people don't be in all of this type of panic mode, and it's so many people that got that monkey mind. We so primal, like you know, we'll be running before the animals nowadays, man. The animals be like, oh man, okay, we
MJ
got more,
Kivitz, welcome.
we got more. Hey, MJ,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I
we can hear
heard
you.
you.
Hey.
Peace,
Yeah,
peace,
yeah,
young
we hear you.
lady.
I'm
Ah,
pulling up right
naughty.
there. That's the monkey mind. MJ, what up?
Yeah, we trying to tame that monkey.
Trying to figure out how to do this.
Hey, what was that thing you had on your feed, man? What was that little alien?
I have no idea. And it had like a third arm. Did y'all see that? That was the weirdest shit.
It had like a
I,
little him on the side, didn't
yeah, and it like had like a pocket or I don't know. It was weird. I have never seen. I've seen orange and black ones, but I've never seen anything like that.
it? Okay,
That
I
actually
ain't
was
never
like
seen it.
I
So
took
what you
that
guys talking about?
picture. There's a like it's like some type of centipede or something. I don't know what he is. He's definitely new. I took a picture of him like 2 weeks ago. He just happened to be there and then was gone. And then yesterday I opened the door and he's like right at my front door. I'm like, oh no. But mind you, like a couple days ago, my son came in. Well, a bunch of stuff had happened. Long story short, some weird shit. My son, mind you, who's 6'3", 300 pounds, 6'2", right at 6'3", but he's 300 pounds, friggin' walks outside, comes all the way through the house, into my bedroom, into my bathroom, and this bee jumps off his clothes. And he literally beat the holy hell. Like, before we knew it was a bee, I just thought it was a bug. So I was like, oh, kill the bug. So he immediately like stepped on it. Well, then we realized it was a bee. He literally stepped on this thing, took his shoe, beat it, tried to just drag it,
And it stayed
just like
alive.
kept shaking it off and continued to get up and move. Turn that down, Scoop. He literally would like just shake it off, whatever my son did to him, and got up and continued to walk. So finally he was like, if I light him on fire, he gonna die. And then once we lit it on fire, he kind of just sat there. I picked him up real quick and flushed him. I was like, oh, that might not have been a good idea. Bionic bug in my toilets. But yeah, so then this creature came back. I'm like, what the hell is this stuff? I don't know what it was. Hello?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, we still here.
Yeah. I said, wow. I ain't never seen. It's a lot of stuff
MJ,
I ain't seen. So
MJ in the building. Yo, MJ. To go back to what we was talking about on the panel. So, what's your thoughts on reality, thought, and how we was talking about the monkey mind? I pop it up on the screen so everybody could get an idea of what the monkey is. It's basically an uncontrollable state of the mind. How can you control an uncontrollable state of the mind? You know, a restless mind. You know, something that just keeps going, so indecisive. Oh, I want to go to sleep. No, I want to stay up. You know.
I do firmly believe in meditation, but I do believe in mind over matter and kind of like you manifest your own.
That's right, sister. Go ahead.
You know, I feel like you totally have power to move mountains if you need to, you know what I mean? However, you have to stay focused on, you know, everybody else around you's energy jumping on and off because they might not be able to do that mentally. You know what I mean? That's something that I do struggle with, like different wavelengths of people that are around me or in my household or whatever that I don't know. I guess it's different. Like if you know it within yourself that you can do it and somebody else that doesn't know it, trying to convince them that just to be positive and to do it and you manifest it, you know, like even just putting the,
so
like,
what's your
I'm
thoughts?
just not,
So what's your thoughts on reality? What is reality to you?
like play in this holographic universe or what I think reality should be.
Your
Like
own sentiments. Your own sentiments.
I mean, I think a lot of it's smoke and mirrors is what we're living in, but I don't understand why enough people don't feel the need to unplug in so many ways. Why doesn't everybody think that we should have free energy and clean water and grow your own food? Why are you paying? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's kind of what you're looking for, Wise, because that's how I just don't understand why people don't see it that way and or grasp on enough to it to try to do it, to move the mountains, to make those things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but my personal reality is I just got, I got to get up and do what I got to do every day, and it's not going to do it itself, you know. But
yeah, it makes all the sense.
But I know what we're striving for, you know.
Yeah, it's like we all players in this game, and you know we all got our part. Like you are a character in this role, like you know what I mean. Your life, you the star of this movie. You know, it's projected by the light we call the sun and the moon. It's projected by that we see. You know, one day we here, one day we gone. One day the scene changed to the next scene, and the lights on, then the lights is off. It's like we come play a part, the roll up, and we gone. You know, sometimes we fail. The script be horrible. You know what I mean? Or it's probably these parts are meant for us to play. I don't know.
I agree. I think everything has a purpose. I think that, you know, following your intuition for everything like needs to be completely embraced.
Everything has a purpose.
Right, absolutely. Like everything has a place, everything has a purpose, everything has, there's a reason.
Does that purpose come to your mind because you are happen to engage with that certain or thing individually to make you have a purpose, or could this purpose always have been there and people said it for years? Or could it just be that one moment to where you realize it
that's
was
deep? That's deep.
That is deep because that's I mean, I guess it kind of you have to look per situation, kind of like I think there's so many things that are carved in stone.
You won't be able to understand what purpose is, because some people could light something or do this, and they could think that was a purpose.
Right,
But
right. That's what I was gonna say. I guess it depends on the like, because sometimes there's a difference when it's just like it's your in my intuition versus it's in my soul. I know this is a purpose. I know this is a reason versus oh, I just feel like that kind of happened because it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? That there's a
Right.
different
So you feel?
different
Do you
scales.
feel like you are? Do you feel like you are filling your purpose, fulfilling your purpose?
I think I'm
do.
starting to.
Yep. Because when it literally hit me, you know, and I had a whole
I think
bunch
I am
of
too.
yeah, man, and I know, you know, like the story. This is the story about us. You know, I know this ain't no joke no more. I know, you know what I mean. I ain't who I used to be. You know what I mean. I remember. We all remember
Oh,
we was
definitely.
totally blind. You know what I'm saying, to
Right.
everything. We was big kids. We was, you know
Nadi in
what I
the building.
mean.
What's up, Nadi? Peace,
What's up,
brother.
Can you
Nadi?
hear me? Can you hear me?
And like
Nadi.
Yo,
when a
yo,
lot of the
yo.
stuff peace everybody. Peace,
Yeah,
y'all.
yes, I
When
bless. Can all
everything
hear
hit,
me?
when I
We
knew,
got
like, this
we
why I
got
found
wisdom on the
myself
panel
here.
now.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Nadi.
No, I was asking if I can hear me. Can I have my
Yeah,
earpiece
we
on?
can hear you.
Oh yeah, we good.
Okay, cool.
What you were
Bro,
saying,
Nadi,
Mindset?
Nadi, I'm pretty sure you've been watching the show.
Uh,
Yo, big ups to you, brother.
Big
So
up
I
to
know you're gonna
everyone,
share
everyone.
your sentiments in a minute about reality, thoughts, and the mind of a monkey.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like how much did we have to witness before we realized that we all are we really the ones. This is all about us. Like, you know what I mean.
Right.
We can see it, and you know what I mean. It was much time when I walked around blind, thinking, you know, just day to day, like, oh, you know, thinking life wasn't much, like this ain't, you know what I mean. But
Right.
now I know, and when it all hit me, it wasn't about all that I learned before. It's like something switched on in me, and
Right.
I ain't changed. I ain't going back. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%.
Growth. You know what I mean? I won't go back to the part of me that would have did things that I won't do today. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I mean?
But that's what makes you who you are now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's that switch happened, you know, where I ain't gonna do nothing that a lot of people would do, you know, that we seeing them do. You know what I mean? We know,
Were
you
y'all
know, you
looking at
do
my
better,
roof
you
the
do
whole
better.
time?
Huh?
Was my roof literally on the on the um
No,
screen the whole
actually, your
time?
avatar was up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, your avatar up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You good. Somebody can go ahead if you want to.
Well, I want to ask everybody, uh, what do you think your purpose is? I could tell you mine. Like I think mine is connecting people at a at a spiritual level, a higher level. I think I am doing that, connecting people, connecting with others, connecting across the plane. You
That's
know,
real.
because because I know from, I tell you now, 2 years ago, I didn't know people from the East Coast until now. I'll say, you know what I mean? Like I say, I have friends that are all over. I could not name states now. You know what I mean?
Damn right, North Carolina in the building, East Coast, stand up.
I
Hey,
think
and
that's
that
so awesome too. Florida.
hey, that's that's where you'll get your power from. The currency, it's right in the middle of all of your friends. You know what I'm saying? You take care of them, you're gonna be taking care of yourself. And like everybody that I know, it ain't nothing you couldn't ask me for. I always been this person. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell you about the switch, it ain't as if I was out here,
Exactly.
you know, just punching the first person or, you know, doing stupid. I always had my head on my shoulders, but I was totally blind. You hear me? I was never one who thought this was a joke, but it's like I give anybody the shirt off my back, and I wouldn't do that for you to do that for me, but I do that because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what's gonna come back, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But we are here to get rich in spirit, and that's your friend who you know, the Vibe Tribe we spoke about. You know, we connect where can't none of this physical stuff, these elements we down here playing with, you know, break us up. Like, you know what I mean? We out here knocking the spirit out of each other, man, killing each other, man. Taking the last breath, we killing each other because, you know, we not seeing, you know, on the same levels. You know, and then hey, look, that ties right to the holographic world. Cause you know, like say the coroner didn't come to pick you up, or nobody, you know, came to bury you or whatever. Like you gonna be there for a little second, but you gonna disappear. You know, that's the little man in the game that get killed while you on your quest. You know, you knocking them left and right, and they kind of blink and disappear.
Yeah.
This is what we do. I know the animals is doing it in the street all the time. Y'all see them animals there and disappearing in the road, just like that, like the games. You know what I mean? This place is holographic, man. Can't unplug the energy that don't got no plug to it.
And if you don't even know where to plug at, you know,
Yeah.
got a plug.
Woo!
Big fat.
We're part of the plug.
That's
Damn
right. That's
right.
right.
And we don't
That's
even
right.
know it.
Oh, we know. That's the worry that everybody else don't know.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was asked if I could be a superhero. Which one would I be, man? And all of them, man, they based off of us, you know, as far as, you know. Spider-Man ain't nothing but a man spider in his hand. And, you know, and everything else that come with it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't so deep. Like, just because they drew that man in them leotards, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of it's true, you know. But yeah, that's all of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people really want that suit. And you don't know you already got the suit. You know what I mean? Or the superhero.
Flat Plane, drop your email, brother, and join in. Spirit Light Body, drop your email and join in. I'd like to have you brothers engaging on this converse right now. It's getting lit. Everybody, what's up? This
Peace,
is
everybody.
another edition of The Late Show, and I am Lindsay, and you're watching Knowledge Upright. Let's keep it going.
Peace, everybody. One love,
Oh.
man.
Boom.
Yep, and hey, we
Shout
need to
out.
make
Shout out to HOTC.
HOTC stand
HOTC all night, all day.
baby. Yo, like I said, everybody drop your emails. And if you would like for your own video to be presented on the HOTC channel, which is HOTC Universal, one of them, just simply send your video to HOTC One Universal, and I will upload your video to the HOTC Universal channel. Again, the email to that channel,
That'll
to
be
anybody
it.
that would like to post content on that channel, email me at HOTC One Universal. I would type it in the chat so everybody can know the email.
That's gonna be so dope. That type of platform. Oh,
Well, see, it's already a platform. That's already a channel, bro. Just go to HOTC Universal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
You know what I'm
mean
saying?
and
If
nice.
you want me to post a video, you know what I'm saying? Just
That's great. Hey,
send it to that email right there. I've been doing it.
That's what's up.
They go to yeah, man.
Hey.
MJ. I'm pretty sure you know that channel, don't you? Mr. L,
Hey,
I know
y'all.
you know that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know
There,
that,
there
John.
there go the email right there. So if you
Yeah,
guys
I
got a
got you.
little short, like little 20, 30-minute video, a 30-second video, or fucking 2-minute video, something that can be sent through email, just email it to HOTC1 Universal. I just put it in the chat.
Oh, for real. I'll send you one.
Um,
I'm
it's
muted. I'm
one.
trying to finish washing dishes
Hey,
real quick, guys.
it's one thing I thought about y'all, and y'all know how they call the people sheeple nowadays. They call them sheeple or whatnot. And y'all remember that Silence of the Lambs movie? And you hear it, it's
Yeah.
like
Hello,
it's like
Clarice.
Hello, Clarice. I was just saying.
Clarice. Hey, look, that's so scandalous because it's called the silencing of the lambs. Like, you know, they slaughter the lambs, and you know what I mean? The children of the most high, which is people, you know what I mean? We looking through the eyes, you know, the animal got the peephole too. The eyeball is the peephole into this place. And the most high does experience this place through all creation. You know, it can be the flower feeling the wind. This, you know, this creation is all of us. You know, we hear
Bearing
this,
witness to his
you know.
creation.
I
So
think we're all
it's
connected to all of it.
yeah. So it's like the creation is looking through the peephole of these eyeballs, peering in and peeping into this world, and it's where we can't separate ourselves from the source. You know what I mean? Because the source is using us to do this. You know what I mean? Question itself, and you know everything is doing. And it wasn't supposed to be like this. I don't think. Like it was supposed to come natural. Like the children would ask mom and dad. They would have said, you know, what's this? What's that? What's this? And the question would have been taught, you know, willingly here. You know, and then think about it some more, son. Think about that some more, daughter. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't have had to fight for this. You know, our jaw shouldn't have had to drop to certain things when we obtaining the, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people done cried the things they done found out, you know, within the deception of these accounts that we are witnessing. Go ahead.
Shout out to a new breed because I watched a video he did the other day that was like explaining this exactly to a T. He did like commentary on about animals and the connection and why the Most High like stopped them from speaking and gave people because they weren't listening and like it like was like that's kind of the perfect analogy of how to put it. He did a really good job on this video of everything being connected and why the animals changed from being connected with us. Not to mention the evil ass English language that kind of came in, but just in general, the
Yeah.
analogy of how he put it together was good.
Yep. Speaking comes in more than one form than this voice that we, you know. So we did speak to the animals. They run from us, y'all. You know what I mean? Damn. That's a form of language, and you get the picture. I'm fucking with you. And they're running
Absolutely.
from you. And some of us just a gunning and putting the head on the wall. Man, it hurt. I can't say I seen somebody stuff the elephant's head on the wall, but when I see that, oh my goodness. You didn't put the elephant's head. You know how, man, go ahead. And the elephant is something sacred. You better not do that to that elephant. But we all in danger dealing with these entities or whatever. That's looming. You know, they looming. Pew, pew. What y'all think about that though? The Silence of the Lambs. How that cross y'all mind?
Really, all them movies don't cross my mind, indeed. I can't. Everyone I don't see it, I get a message out of it.
You real low. Can't hear you really.
Hold on.
No, definitely. I see what you're saying. My mic was muted.
You was responding, Misael?
No, 90 was. He was saying that he's seen all the movies.
Okay, yeah, I slightly heard him, but I can't really hear him. He real low on my end.
Mine too. Naughty whispering.
Yeah, them
No,
damn
can you hear
movies
me?
though,
You can hear
man.
me better
That's
now?
crazy. Yep.
All right, I have my earpiece in, man.
This okay. I hear you now, brother.
Yeah, I don't.
Silence of the Lambs. That shit crazy.
Yeah, let Tim give some. Well, Tim in there again. He gone.
Is
Gary,
Tim gone? Hey, when y'all think about what was going on in that movie, man, y'all see, man. This dude was putting on women's skin. You hear me?
Yeah,
Woo, these people was on some other.
yeah.
He was wearing the woman's skin like a suit. Like,
Yeah,
oh
hey,
my
but they come
goodness.
from Jeffrey Dahmer, though. Jeffrey Dahmer was a
This surpasses Jeffrey. Jeffrey's new. He's a baby to what's going on. What we talking about.
No, Jeffrey get catching what, early
Right.
90s?
I'm pretty sure this goes deeper than that psycho that was in that basement. You hear me? This goes deeper than Jody hunting the little psycho in the city, man. We don't do that, man. This dude was putting on, taking people's children, women on.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, man, skinning them, man. You
Nobody
hear me?
does that but them.
That's wicked, man.
Nobody
I
does that.
wasn't here. Hey, I was not here. Or I wasn't here. I don't know what year that movie was made, but I wasn't here in the world. I probably would have snapped. You hear me? As a grown man back in that time.
Yeah, I believe that movie come out probably late 80s, early 90s, man.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
Yeah, I was a baby.
Me too. I still have it on VHS.
Wow.
VHS, they still make it.
The Anthony Hopkins character.
No, that's how long I've had it.
Yeah, it's like they all
still
want to
have it.
Hey, look at this, and I don't even care to. I am not here. Like, I get on this stage and moonwalk if I can, but I ain't here to show out for the people. Like, but these people are entertaining the people, and they taking away what the people got. Everybody just looking at that TV like, that's my partner. That's boy, I love Jay Jigga. You hear me? Like you here to do that? Like, you were not here to scream Jigga and Beyonce. Y'all not here. You know what I mean? And these people they playing that role just a dancing, and we don't realize that we all got a role to play. It ain't that serious. Take all that off. You hear me? You hear me? All these entertainers out here, man. Hey, we should give the bum some money. That's all. You know, this job is our dance for some money. Damn it, that's what they doing.
To be honest, that's always something that's bothered me. How much that they get paid. That is just something to me that's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
They do anything great enough for. I just think if we have that much to pay them, there should not be any homeless or hungry children or like.
Yeah.
Like, you can have what you want after our people are taken care of. Like, I just feel like that is crazy. You guys make all this money, and there's children that don't even know how they're going to eat or where their parents are or whatever the case may be. You know, like, that to me is unfucking fathomable.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anybody starving. Nobody should be
starving. Hey, MJ, look at this. Millions of people said, I'm about to go see Beyonce tonight. You know what I'm saying? And on their way, that bum was on that highway, knew they was going to Beyonce. He tried to cut them off. You hear me? 99% of the people going to see Beyonce and Jay-Z Say, oh man, I ain't even got it, boy. But like, we all about to slide across this bridge and go over here and see. We about to all give a lot of these dollars. We ain't got one for you.
Gary,
There's
hold
one.
on, everybody. Let's pause this for a minute.
Go ahead.
My mic muted because I just had a conversation. Gary. Gary.
This mic is muted.
Well,
I think he muted.
well, it has just been informed to me. Somebody has been making fake pages and using my avatar picture and things of that nature, causing all kinds of ruckus. And I'm hearing
What?
Gary and Don and other people in the mix of it. I'm not trying to get involved with none of that shit. And
Like it was happening right now.
man, I don't know, but I need to call Quentin. I need to call Q. I'm gonna call Q and Truth, man, see what's going on.
What happened and what? Oh, fuck.
Man, I don't know, man.
That's
The
creepy.
show ain't about to stop it.
I'm here. No, I'm not stopping this show, but Madon, Josh, and Gary, man, I can't even do this. I'm calling him and he's got his mic muted, man. I'm dropping him off the show.
No,
He probably about to talk shit in the back chat, but I don't give a fuck. I dropped him off the show, man.
You gotta find out what's going on from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he dropped. Hey, man, I'm talking to him, but he's not saying nothing, Naughty.
He would have come in. He would have commando.
Probably
He
whipping
left the
them grits,
conversation.
no lumps.
That's creep.
Yeah, you
You
got
just left the conversation.
Who there?
No, I dropped him out.
Lindsay drop in. Yeah, man, you gotta let the horse
Damn it.
talk. Mr.
That's
Ed
my
talk.
shit,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I know it's funny, Naughty, but man, yo, I be cautious about shit like that, man.
It's not though.
No, I want to know what going on for real. I want you said what? I want to know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, they making fake knowledge uprising avatars and shit and going in chats as me and shit. Hold on.
Hey man, hey, you can get some fans, man. He said, man, I got your avatar, kid. He rocking with you, probably. I don't know though. Some
Hey,
people do. Hey, you do gotta check though.
I'm always clicking on people's avatars just to see if it's them, because a lot of them don't have any content.
Nowadays.
Yeah, I click on names just to go in the
Yeah.
channel and see what's going on. Yeah.
In the building.
I mean, sad to say it, but I think it could be sometimes it's somebody who's disgruntled from a last stream, could be doing this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why we gotta, it's easy to make them hate
That's
you,
why I
man.
gotta be careful while I let on my pedals and shit, man.
Yeah. You got discernment. And you can read people, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too much. I'm just a regular dude. You hear me?
Yeah, that's all I am too.
I'm a regular dude.
And I just like to share what I done catch on to, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
greedy. I'm not a greedy man. So if I got something to enlighten me or free me up in a way, I want to share it to my brother and sister in them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you just made me think. I got a question I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask Tim, but anybody could respond. Like, do y'all think that it really is a type of skinwalker? Like, I've been thinking about that. Like, is this everywhere? Where like, do y'all think that lizard really is real? Like, literally, like a lizard type of being?
Besides what we see on TV, I don't know.
I ain't gonna put it past myself. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
I don't know what's out here, man. Them grounds deep. You hear me?
I guess I could say is I guess I could say is as long as I see it with my eyes. I mean, I'm not gonna believe what TV says, even if they show evidence.
I'm just thinking, the basis of us all. Like, I know I come from a little worm out the
That's
wormhole.
that's what I was gonna say, Bridget.
Yeah, we come,
I was gonna
you
say
know.
that it is embedded and inbreeded in we. All
I
of
know.
we have that lizard. All of we have that snake. That
I
snake reptilian
Nah,
thing.
I ain't. I know goddamn well. I'm regular old man. You hear me? Like I ain't even tripping on all that. But like what I'm saying is, it's all of this where the whole of everything, the creation we are. We know we come from. We form into this. We don't. We don't come like this. Like it's a process and a whole. We grow up and all this. We do all this craziness and
Yeah, but
like
we
that's
act
all
like
I'm saying with
animals.
us. So I know it's something else possible that I ain't
We
seen.
act we act like animals too.
Yeah, animal instinct that'll get you slapped out. You know what I mean? You tripping, you getting, you bucking like that. That gorilla man, we gon' huh?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
yeah,
it's just
animal is slap. You get slapped, you get punched. These limbs is made to bash you.
yeah,
If you know
yeah.
what I mean, straight up, and it ain't bad. I slap your face if I feel it's necessary for the slapping. But
But what I'm
pop,
saying, what I'm
you hear
saying,
me?
what I'm saying is, like the ancients, how they interpret us, per per cycle, per years of per animal. That's why they labeled every constellation as an animal to represent the characteristics, pretty much.
Yeah, and like it's depicted a lot. I say if you look for either one, you will find the both the animal being a nurturer, and the animal
Oh
being
yeah,
enraged.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Everything is
MJ Gibbons,
everything.
she's a nurturer. She's a
Yeah.
nurturer.
Them gorillas probably saying I'll slap you like them humans do. We slap you like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gorilla. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's just like that. you know, I really wonder, man, a life like that amongst the civilized animals, man. Or the wild animals. Which one is it? Because we civilized and we act like animals.
No,
I
you
mean,
mean the
wild
domesticated
is they're
animals.
not tame. Yeah, domesticated.
Nah,
Yeah,
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 I ain't saying we act like that, but yeah, that's how it's
But
going.
that's really what we act. That's how we act, like we domesticated. Because we don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
for ourselves. We have someone else embed
Exactly,
our actions. You know.
exactly. 19.
yeah, they get us, man. If we let them, just imagine that we turn on these TVs, man, they all gonna lose. They don't the TV there, you know what I mean? And when that thing get there, boy, a lot of people got a break from that thing. Feel me? Don't watch that thing in no trends no more. If you can spread that word to the people, you know what I mean? Take it for what it is and live your life out like this is serious. You know what I mean? You gonna pick your role, play your part. You said you what you are, you gotta make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what side your ass was on. Shit, 'cause we may need somebody on that side to pull a certain string for a thing. You hear me?
Hmm.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I'll turn the enemy to the friend of me. I will. I gotta slap them and clap them if I gotta
Yeah.
murder
Speaking
them
of
and bury
frenemy,
them.
did Knowledge find out what's going on?
It's deep, man.
I don't
No,
know
I
that
think he's
shit.
still
That
handling
shit.
that.
Yeah.
He's still handling that.
Man, look, I don't know what be going on this back chat shit, but man, I thought it was more solid than the way it turned out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was till like this past year that the Hangout's been updated. They got rid of a lot of stuff and they added. I don't know. It's all screwed up. It was a lot better than before.
Yeah, but the people too. You know what I'm saying? The people is
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
Yep. The build is gonna be what we making, and if we let the foolery go on, we just taking ourselves for a loop. We got to make sure that we build inside these. I appreciate y'all, man.
I
'Cause
appreciate you too, but all I saying is right. If we take the world, the whole world, and put it in a micro scale as our back chat, we can only get up like 10 people at a time and shit, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So 10 people is now the whole world. Even though sometimes we come on this live and you might get some people in the chat be able to write and thing, but on the panel, still 10 people, and then 10 people. Say you have a following of 24,000 people, and you have 2,000 of your 24,000 people watching you and 9 other people. It can turn into a division. You understand? Where I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy.
I see where you going. It can turn
Oh
into a
yeah, yeah,
division.
yeah. I
And it's
mean, the
most
more
likely
people
to
you
turn into.
add,
Yeah.
let's say the more people you subscribe, yeah, you're gonna see more. You're gonna see division.
And
Yeah,
if it's a
that's true
lot of
too.
monkey minds, if we can't get each other to, come eye to eye, and calm down and listen to each other, like them people maybe should not be there. You know what I'm saying? Or like those that's willing to come to, and what you bring to the table is your order.
Yeah,
If you
but all I'm
listen up,
saying is I can feel an animosity out of say 2 people out of the 10 that I have be on a chat with. I can feel the lasting inside of them.
Oh, I
And
seen
oh
that with you,
man,
Naughty. I seen that with you, Naughty. For real.
yeah, you be saying that. You be saying that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen
I
that.
see
Well,
that
I'm
too.
talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking
all
about
the
the
time.
past, like let's say, like about a year ago. Yeah, like when you were joining the panel, I could see some animosity against you.
Yeah, yeah.
Back then.
It's still a go down. It's still a go down, bro. So I try to, I don't know, and I only chime in when it's something for me to say, something positive or so. I don't try to demeanor or none, and I don't understand. But I see the division though, and all I
Yeah,
saying if it's 10 people and 8 people into that is on the same frequency, but 2 or 3 people, you understand, is in division or some type of larceny within or some type of bad communication, that'll affect the other 8, 7 people. So now you
no
have
doubt.
a fetch up thing mixed up in a whole 10 people, and plus you got 24,000, 25,000 follower.
Mhm.
It really the world is like, I don't know what going on with us. I don't know, man. It's hurting my head. It's really hurting my head.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough to deal with. You gotta, or like I ain't saying it like I know it all, y'all. I'm just saying we gotta have people that confide in themselves so they can bring what's needed. You know what I mean? It's like where like the people that tell themselves like you got this, know what I mean? You about to go do this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? People that talk to
Yeah,
themselves and big themselves up. Those who make sure that they build themselves can build you. You know what I mean? Like we gotta be that change and just show it. Just move with our grace, through our life, claim it.
most definitely.
Love your people, love yourself.
Hey, hey, Nati, but I appreciate you, Nati, because a lot of times, when people like are talking out of their ass, you come up there and clarify things, and I trust you more than I trust when most people they go on the panel because you got wisdom. You know your stuff. You know your stuff. You know what you're talking about, and you back it up. So I just want to tell you that I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you always bigging me up and
That's right.
encouraging me, because your strength is what lead me. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I can have all the
Mm.
wisdom in the world and not be a real gatekeeper for the eye. And when I say gatekeeper, me talking about in a today's fashion. I talking about the scriptures, how I believe it was could have been Judges was speaking about the gatekeepers, about what is the gatekeeper that doesn't watch over the city, that truly is keeping the city? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
uplifting the people and trying to imitate a perception of goodness and wholesomeness. You know what I'm saying? So you emulate that through me. You know what I'm saying? So and I emulate that through you. So when I see you, it's always smiles and happiness and good spirit I come into. And that's what I expect and I hope I issue out to other people too. But it don't come like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know
Yeah.
why. Because I don't
Hey,
have any motive. You know what I mean?
a lot of people ain't there. You know, like sometimes you might hit 1,000 in a row, just exaggerating the number, but 10 people in a row might come around you just negative and not vibing with you, don't understand you, or see eye to eye with you. But if that's a person that's willing to listen to you or converse with you, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You could help that person. You can change it. It's you know what I mean? It's like you can make your karma good if you a true person about y'all know what I'm trying to say, or I'm
Yeah, I know what you're
saying
saying.
it's like
Mhm.
you go ahead and you make that happen if these people that's around you don't take to it. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave it. I wouldn't lead the relationships or people that I meet, because like if I get to meet them, it ain't gonna be like I get to meet everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try to fix it. Naughty. And make those, you know what I mean? Make it the opposite of how you feel right now.
Most definitely.
Mm.
What happened to everybody? Everybody left. There's only three of us.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can. Yeah, you grab the motor, I grab the straw. Virgin, you
Yeah.
grab
Yeah.
the water. You grab the water.
Tree.
I'll
Three.
grab the water. I'll
Yeah,
grab the
yeah.
water.
That's three. That's three.
Yeah. Empty
Damn
comes in
right.
threes, right?
All
The
right, well,
Trinity.
Their fault.
Look, we done built
Hey,
something. Look, now
hey,
we done
Yeah,
knowledge.
built a square. We done built a square.
What's the
that's
update,
right.
knowledge?
360, 360s all the way through.
Damn right, man.
Did everything get
Yeah.
cleared up, knowledge?
Hey,
Knowledge.
can
yeah,
I
that's what
say
I've been over
something?
here doing now, man.
All
Can
right.
I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
you can.
Hey, hey, look at this, fellas. Like, I've been thinking about it tough, and I know I ain't lost it or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, we got to make sure we know what we doing, no matter what time it is, where it comes time for us to perish or whatever, man. We can't fight it, man. We gotta accept this, so you know what I mean? Like, say the initial shutdown of us departing from the body, we can't be on no bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? We gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know what I mean? Whether we die in action, you feel me? We can't.
Of
You know
course
what
we
I'm
gotta let it go.
saying?
Of course we gotta let it go.
Yeah, we gotta be. We can't fear, because this is where we can probably have control if we move to the spirit realms or something. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like,
My
'cause
my phone just shut off and started doing an update. I'm like, what the hell?
MJ back.
Sorry.
Okay, MJ. Yeah, mine's right. So,
Yeah.
so, so, I grew up listening and hearing, there's nothing promised to you but death and taxes, right?
Mm, mm,
So, through my journey, I done defeated the taxes thing, right?
right.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So if I knock down one of them things that them people tell me ain't nothing promised to you but death and taxes, I know I walk in at the death part right now.
Mm,
I telling
that's
you.
right.
You understand? Because the death is the death of where you at now. You understand? So
Uh-huh.
so so when the body do sleep or rest or go back to the the creation.
Yep. That.
It's
Yep.
on
That.
Like,
you. It's on you if you gotta come forward again to
It's
this
like
like,
earth.
are you saying we are dead man walking right now?
you
Yes,
are
indeed.
scared to live. You dead
I
if you scared to live. If you ask me, go ahead, MJ.
I was gonna say
Go
I
ahead.
grew up thinking the only thing was promised was change.
Yes, that's the only thing that stays the same.
Oh,
And death.
I like that.
Change. You right.
Change. I don't
Same.
know.
It's like, look, it's morphing. You know, you change from baby to you take all kind of forms, man. Everything you
Yeah,
look at. Look, you
but
literally become the dirt. You know,
you know that
like
sign, but there's nothing new under the sun.
yeah,
So the change would like be a repeat.
yeah. The
Like
Oh
change
yeah.
is the change is the same. You know, the same old new.
yes,
You
Right.
know, the
And it'd
same
just
old
be a
old.
different situation. It could be
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Hey,
Change from
look,
moment to
look.
moment.
Look, that being us, look, that being us manifesting the body, laying it down, you know, just imagine if we was down here like every time we died, where people like literally like for real recorded our whole thing and we come back later like looking at your vessel that the bloodline you in, you know what I'm saying? You can see your daddy. I forget the little picture frames and picture books. You know, something like, you know, real specific on your family. You know what I mean? Like we really treated this place how it was supposed to be. Wouldn't be big ass museum talking about a dinosaur and got, you know, all of this history crap. You know what I'm saying? It'd be real. Like we, you know,
Yeah, still living the life. Yeah.
shit, man, we all are talking about a dinosaur. We only know one grandma. Whole family don't know nothing. No. You hear me? We talking
Yeah,
about
that's
this
true.
dinosaur in the caveman. I don't know my grandma. I don't know my mama's mama.
Yeah.
You talking about like I want to know the mamas in my family. For real,
Right.
I'm telling y'all, I am not lying. This is tough. It's messed up.
I
I
Hey,
know
how
my
many?
agree.
I know my mama's mama. That's it.
Hey, how
I
many
don't.
grandmas do you
I
think
didn't.
you had?
Well,
Ain't
you
count.
should be able to at least go back 4 to 7, not knowing them, but find them. I mean, I
Ain't
didn't know. I
count.
can
Imagine
find,
that.
but I didn't know. I don't
I ain't
even.
about to
My
count
name
them, y'all.
girls.
We add to
No,
the
but yeah,
dirt.
I mean, just to think about it. I mean, how far can you go back?
Uh,
I know all of my greats. So I knew my great grandmother, great grandfather on both my mother and father's side.
I didn't. I only knew my great grandmother on my dad's mother's side. That's it.
yeah, man.
My grandmother from my mom's side and my father's side was gone already when I come through. Their children was gone. So I met the greats. I didn't meet the grands.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
I ain't mean no
crazy.
greats.
That's crazy.
Mm.
But imagine after four, let's say 4 or 5 generations, after that, it's like it multiplies so fast. Like you have thousands of grandmas and grandparents. I'm talking about.
Hey, and it's so messed up. Like then we think about all of the, you know, we got a lot of crazy people in the world. Like I love all the people, you feel me? But it's like a lot of people ain't raising their children right. We supposed to take care of the world, but
We're all family. We're all family.
yeah, we supposed to take care of the world, but we break care of the world. And this is where when we do that, we become the disease to the planet. You know what I'm saying? We running around here
Yeah.
just like the termite zipping through the wood in your house. Yeah, you zip through the wood in them woods.
And them, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you think like we think it's all bad when our $1 million house or rented house got some termites in the back of it. and we zipping through the woods, chopping the wood like
What I
termites
mean, I've been
ourselves.
living with termite for about 14 years already. All I do is seal it. I put some shit in the wall and seal it up. I
That's
don't know
right.
if they got, I don't know if they got or still there, but I do
Man, you
just
gonna
do it.
waste that money. You ain't getting rid of them termites, man.
Nah, they ain't going no
I don't know
place,
what they
Them
gonna do.
circus tents.
Mm.
I had one on my house when I was a child. I remember.
I
They
remember
ate
those
like
too
a
when I was a
one.
kid.
Yeah, one side of our whole wall was wood, and they were eating through that mode. They were huge.
They will break it down. They will take their
Yeah,
house, your house. Oh, that'll.
Sitting in the bathtub, looking in the living room.
Mm. Damn.
Not even
Hey,
kidding.
have y'all did y'all research on the termite
nah, not really.
or
That
let's
was enough
say,
for me when I was a
From what I
child.
learned in
hey,
school, from what I learned in
hey,
school, yeah.
hey, hey, check them out, man. Hey, if you do your research, man, like all insects got a queen. You know what I mean? So these the ones that say the African termite that make the big old red mound,
Yeah.
or say they do that in the desert. Um, these termites, man, they make a mound so big, but say the explorer, this is what I saw. Say the explorer, he's showing us on the camera. And he's standing by the mound as tall as him, y'all. This termite, you hear me? Is at night or early morning, you could see the steam coming out of their house like ours. You hear me? And these
Mm-hmm.
mounds is big and they running around. It's like, it's all kinds of dimensions in there. But they got a queen stowed away and they're taking care of her. And she's in a larva form, y'all. She like real gelatiny. She real delicate. You know what I mean? And she nice and big. If I ain't tripping, she was big as a cup mug. Dense and solid like that. But he was talking about it and he knocked down the wall and he showed it. You know what I mean? Like he found it. Guess what he called it, y'all? I saw this a while ago. He called it the
Oh,
womb. He said this is the womb where the queen is. You hear me? Now he knocked down the wall and she was for sure in there. You hear me? It's a temperature and all that. These bugs in here, they alive like us, and but this thing is like gelatin or whatnot. The larva type of creature. But
mm-hmm.
he knocked down the wall and they the termites is gonna build it back up, right? Man, it literally looked like a vagina closing, like, you know what I mean? How they closed it up. And that thing was sitting right there as it closed. Man, I said, damn, Mother Nature you can see her everywhere, man. What y'all think?
What closed up? What you mean? Because I just seen them eat through a whole wall. My daddy and them
Look,
built
I'm
it back
talking about
up.
they home. Look, I'm talking about, imagine the true wild termite, the one that he ain't seen America. You hear me? This termite over in Africa, man, it was crazy, y'all. It just showed me that Mother Nature right there, the womb. You know what I mean? They literally, if you YouTube it, you might see it. You know what I
That
mean? You'll
sounds
find it.
interesting.
Just put in termite documentary. It might be the one. Like, you know what I mean? Check them, skim through. You will see the big mounds standing by the people. But it's where I'm just getting that queen was in that
I done
chamber
seen
where
them
he
in
seen it.
South Carolina, man.
Huh?
I done seen some of them in South Carolina and Bethune.
Tell me about it, man.
It was
Tell us
like
about it.
it was like a fucking giant ass hill, yo.
I ain't never tell us about it, but now.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to go down to South Carolina, Bethune. That's not where my father's from, but my sisters and brothers on my mama's side, their father from. My father's from Elgin, and he'd be in Lancaster and all that stuff. But
Uh-huh.
these hills will stand up. I mean, literally like to your knees, man. these giant hills and it'd be full of fucking ants. And it's wild because as I got older, I stayed in Mount Holly, North Carolina, and these bees or whatever, they didn't actually make beehives. What they did was they dug holes and drilled holes and things like in the ground or on the side of the stairs, walking up. And I was like animals just adapting, to the unnatural environment they gotta live in,
I think it's amazing how fast ants work.
Yeah, they work fast as fuck.
Yeah, like overnight they can build some shit.
Hey, they literally show us how we
Bees do
supposed to
too
be.
now. Bees do too now. Wasps, all them things they do too now.
Ain't that something? It's real simple too. They show us how we supposed to be. They all know they ants, different types.
Them ants put in some work.
Yeah, man. Woo. All of these insects, man. These insects is something else. Would y'all deny that? Like if where we came from, me and Red Squid was talking about this. And it was like the world outside of this world, like, would you deny if it was like insect technology type? You know what I mean? Hey, I'm telling you, one time it was a spider in my house so big I could hear the
But then we can go
hydraulic.
back to the simulation, seeing how ants and
Yeah, like, hey, look, remember,
coordination and how they move.
yeah, look at this. Remember on the Matrix where they had them insect type of creatures, they was clamping the little eggs and pulling them, and amongst that was all kind of little bugs running around it, like they was taking care of keeping the electric grid maintained or whatever.
Humans as batteries. That's what they was doing. They was using humans as batteries. So what they did was, when they was babies, they keep them plugged in. The longer they plugged in, the more energy the robotic world got. And the robotic world got so advanced to where they could create their own artificial intelligence to actually breed humans, use them as batteries, and create a consciousness for them humans in an alternate reality, but they'll be stuck in this tube the whole time. You mute your mic, man. You gotta unmute your mic.
Hey, that's so crazy you just said that, knowledge. Now look at this. When we think about these movies where they got the bugs, certain bugs got the big old suction thing that they put it in the head of the human and they drink your brains and shit, right? Don't tell me y'all don't remember this kind of stuff in these bug sci-fi movies. The bugs jumps on your head. Now, look, this is gonna get deep because, and I'm freestyling this, y'all, man. Hey, don't call me crazy. But okay, look, when you think about the hair on your head, we got the real rich hairy tarantula. You hear me? Now we know when we think about that hair on that spider, you know what I'm saying? Is it a coincidence that Chris Tucker said on Friday that the hair on our heads? He didn't say it. He said them damn spiders on your daddy head. You know what I'm saying? He said look like they having a meeting up there. Look now look. You remember that? Now look. The bug is on your head. Look, sucking the brain. Look, this is where the hair on our head is dealing with this knowledge that's coming in and out the dome. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Now look. Now it's like the thoughts coming in and out.
Transmitter. Yeah.
Hey, and knowledge this time right with what you just said, how the bugs manipulators, some made us or whatever. But hey, we just freestyling, y'all. Don't know what I mean? Don't trip.
Like your
But
antenna, right?
hey, I'm telling you, man, it was a wolf spider, y'all, in my house one night. It was big as a quarter. You hear me? And I promise I didn't kill it. But this thing, you know what I mean? Woo! But it ran across my floor, right? And all I could hear was his joints. His joints were like hydraulic, like it sounded like it was floating across the carpet. You know what I mean? And it sounded like a machine. Y'all know how hydraulic sound. I said, this motherfucker got hydraulic pumps in that damn exoskeleton. You know what I mean? Hey, and y'all remember Micro and Macro, man, was little than us, maybe bigger than us somewhere else.
Are you saying you saw a micro machine?
Look at this, Misael. The archive. You hear me? Like, just imagine that a 8-eyed spider slamming down on your brains and sucking the thoughts out. You know what I mean? Our thoughts is going up. We got this hair on our head.
That was on Troopers. What that name?
Yeah, Starship Troopers. I remember that movie. You know what I'm saying? But it's all kind of other bug movie. Remember, what was that movie? Bug. What was it called? The Fly. Yeah. You feel me?
Years ago,
Micro and Macro.
I remember that with Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, The Fly.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. What y'all think about this, man? Let's build. Micro and Macro. One day.
Truth, what up?
Truth.
Well, see, I look at it like this.
What's goody, bro? What's the word?
Basically, the micro world is just covering the quantum world, you know, the world we can't see, but within the reality of the world we're living in. There's so much shit going on in the world, we can't even see it and we don't know it.
Yep. This thing's so small, we can't see it, and it's, you know.
Hey, Truth, I want to ask you, what are your perspectives on reality? That's the main topic of the show.
On my perspective, I think that you know, just the everyday life, that our reality is controlled. No matter which way you look at it, you know, they could, you know, any aspect on life on how we gotta live in order to survive is a controlled environment from what natural reality is supposed to be. So me, myself personally, I try to put myself in a situation where I can try to control as much of my reality as possible inside of this reality, knowing that I will have to work the reality that they set for us in order to just get somewhat of my own reality. But I think.
Do you think you can manifest your own reality?
Yeah, you can. But it's still going to be within a controlled reality, no matter which way we look around it, unless a real revolution come about where we can go back into the natural order of things, of how we're supposed to really be living. But you definitely can manifest your own reality.
That.
Yeah, you can manifest your own reality within that reality. You know, so you got to try to work the system in order to be able to control yourself within the system. Pretty much what I'm saying. But yeah, you definitely can manifest some things to try to help get yourself in that situation. But I mean, you look at anything, like even as a kid, you know, you wake up at a certain time. Why? Because you got to go to school. So with that being said, you go to bed at a certain time. Why? Because you got to be up for school. You got to go to bed at a certain time. Why? Because you got to be up for work. You go to work at a certain time. So, you know, everything is controlled. You know, you know, even with programming and everything on top of it, with what you eat, how you eat, what you think is healthy, what you think is not healthy, you know, what is considered as good drinking water, all types of shit, you know. So they've been controlling our reality for well over thousands of years from what it really supposed to be. I think the Americas was the last place where it was natural reality, and they've been doing everything they can to destroy it, as you see. So all reality is controlled on all planes of this earth right now, based on what they set in place is what we call civilized society and the standards of living and everything.
Facts. Time watches you. You know what I mean? Time is like the time thing, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I just muted my mic because I ain't want to have my shit in the background. But definitely, yeah, you're right, bro.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Time, man, it's the like when you think about time, we all got watches and clocks. Like, when you doing a certain something, you clock yourself. When you trying to train yourself on doing something, you time yourself, you watch yourself. So like all of these other things where you are being timed and gotta be on time, or when you clock in, like who's watching you? And they watching that because you see your money come, they pay you for that time that they watched your ass. You telling all your people you had to go there, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Time
who
time is money, right?
yeah, and it shouldn't even be because you the currency. Go ahead.
Time is
I mean,
money.
honestly, right now I'm in a better situation now where I control my own reality. I'm living off the land. I'm on
That's
my
good.
people's. I made the right decision and moved to my people's land. I'm doing what I love to do now. You know, I don't really have to deal with the monetary system too much. But there are things that I still have to pay for. So there's things that I do to make that money, but I'm doing it on my own accord. But everything is just it's natural because I don't have to pay for shit. I got my own house. You feel me? We got well water here. You feel me? We do have to pay for electricity and shit like that. But the money that I make in order to pay for that, I do it on my own time and shit with the moves that I make outside and everything. And so, I'm probably in a situation where I do control some aspects of my reality, and I'm kind of pissed off because I feel like I should have been here like 2 years ago. And I'm glad I am here now. And my spirits has been in the best place as possible. I haven't been in no bad place spiritually, mentally, anything. I actually been in high spirits since I've been out here. I've been in probably one of the best spirits ever and shit
Yeah.
since
Oh
That's
Colorado.
man.
awesome.
When I stayed in Colorado and shit, when
Hey
I
That's
came
awesome.
back.
man. Hey, kick it for us till we know what I mean, get closer. Cause
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
I'm in the
It's
smoky
awesome.
city, man. You hear me in the smoky city, but I
Oh,
you know what I mean? My world don't look like it look, to everybody else. I see a different type of world, but
Man, bro, ain't nobody around. You feel me? I'm talking about nigga. I wake up, smell the fresh air, the birds are chirping. You feel me? I got all the time in the world to spend with my kids now. Like I really have no worries right now. Like real shit. Like
I
man,
want to
I
it's
add
like
to
it.
yours truth that I think you got there exactly when you needed to be there, not 2 years ago.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
before that though, I was in a good place. It was just shit that transpired that came crashing down on my reality that put me back into the system, and I moved back to Illinois. But I wasn't supposed to come back to Illinois. I was supposed to came to where I'm at now. But I prolonged the situation and shit. And I got put in a situation where it was like I was supposed to be in here, but I got pretty much forced to be in here. Like the creator was like, look, stop fucking playing, get the fuck on. And
Right.
I'm here now, and I just been thinking like, damn, like I should have been here. And and I'm helping, my family out and shit, with my grandfather and shit, we up here working the land and everything. I'm spending time with my great grandmother. She's up in age. So, I'm getting to
Salute,
spend
man.
time with her before that calling come, hopefully no time soon, knock on wood. But man, it's the right thing and shit. And then like I said, I get to spend as much time with my kids. I'm going to get them next week. They finna be up here with me for the whole summer. Hopefully my son gonna be here for the school year too. Me and his mom's and to talk about that and shit. So man, I'm just in a real good place right now, man. Like
Hey,
real talk.
hey,
Salute.
I'm in all
keep
love.
That's
growing.
awesome.
Keep
That's
growing,
awesome.
man.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel me?
and
Cause
I got my babies and shit. Matter of fact, I got to till the land tomorrow because next week they're gonna be ready to go outside and shit. And then I'm gonna start another batch of 15 and shit going so I can put them bitches outside and shit so I can catch as much as the season as possible.
Hey, look at this. You just said, I got my babies. You know what I mean? Hey, look,
Yo, yo,
them your
yo.
little bodies, man. You got your little bodies, and them little babies is your little lords. And
That was
you got
crazy
look,
how fast they grew.
Oh, you should have seen them
yeah.
now, Miss Givens. I mean, honestly, I thought I was about to wait like another 2-3 weeks, but honestly, they gonna be ready next week. I put another put another light spectrum up in there, man, and they've been responding to it like drastically, like really been bottoming out and coming up and shit. So I'm real
All
blessed,
right.
and then the weather is breaking too. We've been having nice weather all this past week, so I'm actually starting tomorrow. I'm gonna start taking them outside during the day and bringing them back in so they can start getting adapted to the outside climate and shit.
Hey, look
That's
at
what's up.
this. Look at this. Hey, all of our children, they are literally the little U's. I know we all know that, but these little U's are literally here to be raised, and they represent the Lord. You hear me? This is where
Mini
you
me's.
raise. Yeah,
Mini
you
me's.
raised the Lord. You raised that child right. You hear me? And once you look up, that child to be praising you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up,
It's
Quinn?
like, man, be there for your children, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, we
What's
talking
up,
about some
Quinn?
different babies though, bro. You know, yeah, my children, you know,
Yeah. Oh
we
shit.
talk about some different babies, bro.
They still
Ah,
good babies needing care
you
for.
feel
They
me?
need tend to till they get in that peace
You
pipe.
better know it. Hey, they still you know what I mean? They girls and boys.
We talking
Yo,
about some
yo,
different
yo,
babies and shit.
yo. What up, KU? What up,
Wow.
Mindset? What up, Misael?
Peace,
What
family.
up, MJ? What up, True? What up,
What up,
Naughty?
Q?
What up, Q,
You
Q, Q?
already
What's
We
up,
know.
bouncing
fam?
around, baby.
Peace to
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
man.
man.
HOTC.
You in the
HOTC.
building?
HOTC all day,
Feeling.
baby. All day,
Peace,
man.
Q.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
we
God?
in building, baby. We in building. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. They still girls and boys. You know what
Oh
I'm
no, I
saying?
don't
What, hey,
want no
what you
boy.
what?
No, I don't want no boys in these babies, nigga. That'll
I
break
mean,
my
I feel
heart.
you. I feel you. I'm just coming at it balanced. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
They th-
but now these what I got are registered by some legitimate people up out of Cali that I was given to by one of the brothers and shit. And these some thrivers. This that exotic shit right here. So I'm definitely doing everything the right way and shit, man. You feel me? And honestly, after this shit over with, I'm probably finna bounce out to Cali and shit sometime next year and shit and really finna get it cracking and shit. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I just got so much going down right now, man. Like it's just been having me in high spirits. Like everything's just been moving. So I'm doing something right because everything's just been flowing like natural water and shit, bro. I feel like spring water
mm.
out here and shit, just flowing and shit through the world and shit.
Hey, you know one thing I peeped about that. You know how you just the word flow. I'm just piggybacking uh off that flow you just said. It's you know how like say you know you speaking your spiel right, and you flowing it, and then somebody come in like motherfucker like shit. Oh, you know what I mean? Cut you off real quick. That them words literally crash the flow of yours. You know what I mean? Like
Hey,
motherfucker
nah,
say
bro.
fuck.
I done had that a couple of times happen in the past week and shit. You know my videos. You know what I've been doing to niggas like that, bro. I've been telling niggas like that I love them and send them the heart emojis. I'm in good spirits, baby. Can't nothing bring me
Hey,
down,
word.
bro. I'm,
Hey,
I'm
word.
recognizing everything and shit. Like
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm looking at it from this perspective right here, bro. And I'm gonna use a Bible analogy. And I ain't no religious person, so but this is just an analogy. Before before everything came to pass with the devil or Satan, as they would say, he was Lucifer as first. He was the most beautiful as angel, the most beautiful as voice. You feel me? Right there next to God, the most admired and everything. But it got to his head, and then he fell out of graces, and that's what made him Satan. So I'm in the Lucifer stage. I'm sitting right there next to the Creator, and I'm staying between that and the neutral. And anything that try to come between that, I'm looking them as the Satan. And you feel me? And I'm not gonna let Satan step into my neutral and shit. You feel me? Because Satan is still got the same attributes as Lucifer and shit. But the only thing that's different between Satan and Lucifer is that Satan is the motherfucking deceiver. And deceivers, and man. So I'm not letting nobody come in as Lucifer, but they really Satan at the same time and shit. I'm done with the deceitfulness and shit. So when I see deceitfulness and anger and shit coming on my life, I just give them a hug and tell them I love them, and I mean that shit from the bottom of my
You
heart.
hear me?
You feel me? You know,
Is that real, man?
hopefully they come back into the Lucifer stage they self, and that be the misconception and shit. You feel me? You know, I'm done moving on. I'm done
Yeah, man.
moving on low vibes.
That's right.
I'm in high energy and shit, you know. But I've been able to recognize that shit before it even come, and I just laugh and give them a hug, bro, and tell them I love them, man. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. That's how we gotta start moving now, man. Cause
That's real.
we have, you know, you will have a good build, and then the motherfucker come through with that negative shit. You know, don't let them take you up out of that neutral. Stay in that neutral. Stay in that Lucifer stage. You feel me? But you know,
exactly.
that's why I said I had to let it be known. I ain't no religious person, because some people will hear that and think it's like, no, I ain't telling nobody come to the Bible, to no Quran and nothing. It's just an analogy for me and shit more than anything. You feel me? And that's how I'm.
You're not recruiting.
I'm moving on.
Yeah. You're not recruiting.
Yeah, no recruiting, bro. No recruiting. I'm just, you know, man. I'm just speaking from the heart, man. And you know, man, I really do love everybody, man. And you know, and that's why I'm moving on the love vibe. You feel me? That's how I'm trying to move through the world. Love vibe.
And I say this sometime, a necessary love. You know, you get the love that, you know what I mean? It's like, man, we gotta help ourselves, man. When you help your peoples, it's simple as this. You help that man over there, help that woman, you know what I'm saying? If you can, like, you know what I mean? And it's fucked up, I gotta use it in this type, like, help. But just, you know what I'm saying? Be 100, like they say, you know what I mean? Be true. Don't be on no fuckery. Don't be different when your partner or your lady turn they back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
straight up.
Like we got to do our best to change. We got to morph this fucked up state. You know what I'm saying? And you know, got it, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I definitely agree with you on all that right there, man. That was some real shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Our peoples, man.
Too much energy to try and be something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it's right there for us, man. I remember at times when I was younger, it was like, I remember when I just had to be on the scene with the, you know what I mean?
With the shit
popping. You hear me? Man, think about it, you know what I mean? And look, a lot of them times I didn't get to hit the scene. I was right there wishing like a kid wish he could get out the car, you know, while mom's in the store or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like that, like you already in the game. You feel me? But don't try to be Crips, Bloods. You know what I mean? Like a true to life Crip told me this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna teach you how to stack these. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad I don't know that shit, man. Cause I look up and I see the gangs. They all throwing up horns and, you know, they doing all of this. Like, damn, I find out that the celebrities is more gangster than, damn. What the hell y'all throwing up? I thought, you know what I mean?
Right.
I thought my hood was, you know, the finger benders. Y'all got everybody. You hear me? They out here stacking more signs than. What y'all think about it, man? I gotta know Katy Perry was inside the gang.
That's
in the gang.
Hey, bro, that shit go deep, man.
This shit go deep, man.
Like.
No,
man,
it does. It does.
That shit even tied to some funny shit too. Like, hell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with old rappers and shit, you ain't really heard of like that, like Trick Daddy and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, I don't know if he still got the group and shit, but back in the day, you know, he had a clique out. You know what I'm saying? These niggas actually called themselves Eat a Booty Gang. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that.
What?
I don't know.
Whoa.
I ain't fuck with no Trick
I've heard of
Daddy.
Trick Daddy. I've heard of Trick Daddy, but I never heard of that.
Real.
Hey,
Misael, what you say, bro? You heard of Trick Daddy, but not that?
Yeah.
You're right. It was a production company.
Hey.
Eat a booty. Keep the booty.
Hey, see, Naughty, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm
You
talking
don't know
about.
that.
Real
you
shit, bro.
crazy
Real
as
shit.
hell. He said, eat
For
the
Real
real.
shit.
You got people right now in Florida driving around with it on their window. I eat booty and all of
Oh, hell no.
Oh shit.
Hey, the thing about that is we so childish when it comes to that kind of stuff.
But shout out to that young man with I eat ass on the back of his truck because he stood up and got paid for them crackers. I can tell you that. They violated the hell out of his amendments.
Now, hey, look, I ain't saying do all that. You know what I mean? I ain't
Yeah,
saying
no,
go down
Yeah,
that road.
but they took that man to jail and towed his car and everything just because the man
I'd have told this
was
car too, you out here eating
offended.
booty.
hell
No,
no.
hell no. He should be able to say what he want
No,
though.
I'm just playing, MJ. I'm just
Just cause
playing.
Hey,
the police child might be offended of it. Well, when you get on you fired, young man, I hope you keep your children in a
mhm.
bubble.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
just
funny.
playing, MJ.
Hey,
That was funny.
hey, you can tell the people who like to eat. They love leftovers. You like to eat. You love leftovers.
Hey, I say some shit on Facebook the other day talking about some you childish if you don't eat ass, and then they showed the picture of a little badass kid at the bottom and shit. I'm like, what the
That's
fuck,
crazy.
man?
But see,
Yeah, it's a whole stigma on this where they make the grown ups like they ain't immune to what sexual world is. You know what I mean? Like us as men, like me myself, I don't break my neck when she walk past with that thickness. You hear me? And she, but I do I get around to it, but I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? This is where we got to
Stop
stop acting
lying.
like
Stop lying. Stop lying.
It's like you gotta be.
uh,
It's like you gotta be more literal nowadays. Back in the day, you could be like, "Man, I'm about to go get some ass," but now you got to put shit
Yeah.
into perspective these days.
Now
You
you
finna
need
go
to
get
make
some
that
ass?
shit
Ha
clear.
Nah, nigga,
ha
not that ass, nigga.
ha. Right?
yeah, you can't wait too
It's
long.
so sad.
You can't you'll miss that hyperboloid.
Oh, life.
You hear me? If you wait too long, you better
he said
hurry up and look.
he said
So
a hyperbole.
yeah, that's what that is. You know what I mean?
Nigga, eating
Hey,
booty is magnetism.
that's all I could see when I peeped the hyperboloid, y'all.
You're the
You know
because
what
the
I mean?
hyperbole is a perfect shape. It's perfectly
I don't know
round.
if I put it in the chat because I didn't know nothing about no hyperboloid till Sanchez said.
Hey,
I
that
didn't
boy
know.
Fat
I ain't
V.
even gonna front.
Hey, that
You
boy
hear me?
Fat Vegan a fool. He said most of us eating cow and shit anyway. And pork.
Straight up.
Hey, he
Some people
right
look
though. He
straight.
right.
Hey man,
For
why
real,
people?
for
Pork,
Hey,
real.
pork butt.
hey,
Yeah.
no offense, y'all, but why is people looking dead at the shit line on that shrimp and just devouring? They doing it.
I don't eat
Some
meat though, bro.
they fuck it. You hear me? They just dunk it. It's sadness out here. I didn't seen it. Like, damn, you did that. You did that. Like, this nigga said, hey, shrimp, huh? You say shit.
I don't eat meat anyway.
I ain't knocking nobody to do. Take on them spirits, man. You hear me? Niggas, hey, fella said, man, why I'm sad, bro? Well, you eating that sad ass animal, man. Shit, that's why. You hear me, that animal. You know that energy, it becomes you. And you gonna display it. Or you know what I mean? You gonna feel it some kind of way. It's gonna, come out of you.
Hey, bro. Hey, that's my whole thing and shit. It's not to me. It's not damn the fact that we just eating a whole lot of it and shit. It's just the way that they killing it and shit. Cause I done seen a lot of slaughterhouse videos and shit. And the way they be killing the meat a lot of time and shit, like, man, all that shit ain't necessary. Like, I seen one video where they sliced the damn cow neck and shit, sat there, looked at the motherfucker bleed out. Then the nigga they put a damn 9mm to his head and blew his brains. I'm like, what the fuck? So why y'all cut the nigga neck? Like, goddamn, y'all just gonna shoot the nigga in the head anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way they kill the animals a lot of times, that
They
emotion
gotta
get
just
carried over
no,
to
hey, not to cut you off. They gotta dismantle that animal. That animal will buck. That animal will get back up. You didn't cut. You hear me?
But
This
I'm
thing
You
saying
have to
though,
ain't.
but
kill it
my
first.
mind's eye, if you gonna shoot the nigga in the head anyway, like why you gotta cut his neck and shit and sit there and look at him bleed?
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
it's
horrible.
sinister. Hey, look at this. Like we got these two hands, right? We put the hand. Look, our hands is not meant to cut the throat and then peel the skin back on the animal, man. It ain't meant to happen. I don't care what we
Mm.
do. It ain't meant.
Yup.
We are not meant to be pulling the busting the bones. You hear
We
me?
weren't designed. We weren't
Like,
designed to eat
hey,
meat.
hey. I remember seeing my grandma cut a turtle up. This turtle was alive, damn me, all night. The body just moved all damn night. You hear me? This turtle was a snapping
Like a
turtle.
duck
You hear
head,
me?
and the head still,
Hell yeah,
body
turtles
still
back
Yeah,
then
running.
used to be
when
fighting.
they kill these, yeah, when they kill them, y'all, man, they gotta dismantle them. The vessel will just be still working. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine trying to get a horse and you gotta kill it, man. That thing will buck your ass out the blue. You think it'd be dead? That thing beating
If
kick
you
your
if you
face
watch
off. You hear me?
if you watch this documentary called Dominion, I guarantee you're gonna start crying.
I
Hey,
It
ain't
can I
talks
seen
about
ask y'all a
none.
all
question?
the slaughterhouses. They show all the slaughterhouses in Australia. How they kill the chickens. The male chickens, they just throw them in a grinder after they're born because they don't want the males. They want the females.
Mm.
So all
Oh,
the
I
chicks,
seen a little
they
bit of that.
all all thrown in the grinder. Boom, all dead instantly. Boom.
Yeah, we don't
Like
even.
Word,
wow,
bro. Hey,
sad.
shell and all, bro. They don't even bother to pick the shells out of none of that shit. Just burn
Mm.
all that shit up, bro. Word.
That shit
Chicken
will
nuggets.
make you cry. It'll
Ew.
make you cry.
Yep, chicken nuggets, like Troop said, chicken nuggets.
I
We
can't
go by
imagine it.
McDonald's and I tell my grandbaby it's closed.
Oh my
It's
goodness!
closed. They
Like
they went out of business.
we out here at the lineup in these fast food restaurants. Man, think about it, y'all. They peeling the skin back like bananas. You hear me? Like I remember when I was younger. Y'all ever had hog head cheese, man?
Yeah, on the boss with crackers, nigga.
On the
You,
crackers, man. You
Oh
hear
yeah, I
me?
remember that. Goddamn hell yeah, man.
yeah.
Goat
Say with a
cheese.
box of crackers.
So you
Yeah,
saw
goat
grandma
cheese.
boil that
Hell yeah.
head and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She boiled
Nigga, I
that
saw
head and
chitlins, all that shit, nigga. I used to ride through I used to go to my uncle crib and shit in the country of Mississippi. Them motherfucker got squirrels and shit, skinned alive, dried, tied to the tree and shit, all types of shit.
Oh yeah, rabbit. They got damn rabbit,
Oh yeah,
possum,
rabbit tastes like chicken.
raccoon. Hell yeah.
boy,
Frog
grandma had
legs,
me
frog
eating
legs.
all of it. You hear me? I
Oh,
Me
me
said
too,
too.
rabbit
bro.
Yeah,
rabbit tastes
rabbit.
kind of different.
No,
You
rabbit tastes
know?
like chicken if you know how to cook it, bro. If you know how to cook it.
Hey, I couldn't. I didn't indulge in
No,
like.
but you're absolutely right.
But
Like I'm from
grandma,
South Central.
hey,
I'm from
go ahead.
yeah. I'm from South Central LA. So growing up in my neighborhood, it was mostly like black people, right? So all my friends that were living in the neighborhood, I used to go to their houses, for supper, dinner, and I used to see all kinds of like animals hanging right there. Like what the fuck, hell? Like that's supper right there. I'm like, oh shit. So I mean, I just to eat it because I thought meat was meat. That was back then. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. But yeah, that's for real. That is true.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I remember I came into my auntie crib. We was hungry than a motherfucker. I get the banging the soup with the motherfucker hot water cornbread. She was like, "Oh, I thought you didn't like turtle soup." I looked down, the bowl was down there. Go. I was like, "Shit, I guess I do." Shit, like I already banged this whole
Fuck that
motherfucking
turtle
bowl.
up. It do taste like chicken.
Hey, one sec,
My
one
dad
second.
likes it.
One sec, K.
I ain't that
Hey,
turtle.
damn, Nikki trying to get on, yo. She left her email in the chat. My bad. Y'all keep going though.
Hey, what y'all think? My sister's daddy,
My bad. Y'all keep
boy, he
going
used
though.
to he used to eat livers. Hey, what y'all? He had me eating them. I liked them too for a second, but I was
Yeah,
tripping.
I used to eat that shit too, bro. I grew up on all that shit you
Got
talking
'em.
about in the South.
Yeah, they was like chicken. That's why. You know what I mean?
Only
But
thing
I
that I
wouldn't.
disagreed with, bro, was when they said frog legs taste like chicken. That was
Ooh, you
bullshit.
just
That
took
shit
that
tastes
out
like
of
soup.
my mouth. It's
Frog
sweet.
leg
You
taste.
took that out of my mouth, True.
You said a frog leg tastes like chicken.
That's what they used to
No,
say. That shit tastes
sweet.
like bullshit.
Yeah,
Ugh.
no.
Amphibians. Yeah, I don't think
Who
we
would have
here for
thunk?
all that, man. We in here. We out here just a smashing. They smashing everything. You know, chasing and biting on it, man. You gotta eat out here, son. Yeah, okay. Get bit.
Hey, a couple of my homies from Facebook watching the show, they go comment about you eat hog head cheese. Hell yeah, nigga with a wrist crack on that bitch. Nigga,
Boy,
what? I
hey,
mean, I
I
don't eat that
want
shit no more. I don't eat no meat no more.
I
But back
not
then,
at
I used to
all,
smash
man.
that shit.
Yeah, my nuts was real
Get a
young.
Ritz cracker.
You feel me? My nuts was on young when I ate hog head cheese. You hear me? Grandma boiled the head. It boiled in the pot all day. Like, ugh.
I don't eat that shit.
She let it cool, y'all, and took
I'll
them
be the
bare
only
hands.
kid not eating. I swear, not eating that shit.
She took them bare hands, y'all, and knocked the meat off. She knocked all that off the skull.
Oh
And
God.
that, mix it with spices and stuff. And that's hog head cheese. The head of the, oh my god. I used to be mad eating it too.
Hey, Nikki C. Hey, Nikki, I added you to the damn hangout. Check your hangouts, but nah, y'all keep going, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
remember the
just
hot.
seen them too, man. I was sending out the links, Q.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
I don't see
Peace,
Fat Big
family.
email though.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, has everybody had that hog head cheese on the panel in the chat?
Nah, I don't eat that shit. I see my
Yeah,
grandma, them, they used to cook chitlins and all this shit. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I'm saying as a
I'd be the
child,
only.
like,
I'd be the only little kid starving. I swear to God, I will.
As a
I'm with
child,
you,
as a
knowledge.
child, I
Nah,
did.
adult
I
too,
had it
man.
all.
For real. I would
The
not eat
smell
that
of
shit.
chitlins. Oh my God.
hey,
Yeah,
my
some
grandma,
shit I
man,
can't eat.
hey,
Some shit I can't eat. I'm not gonna eat. You know what I mean?
hey, I had to eat it, shit. I ain't gonna play. You think I was going to
Nah,
the
nigga.
store?
I ain't never eat no chitlins.
I was a little boy. I wasn't about to go to the store. I didn't know how to recipe. You hear me? I was a
I thought it
little
was
baby.
okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I was the same way, but I ain't eat that shit, man. Fuck
Yeah, I ate it though. You know,
that shit.
like how she cut it up and how she presented it, and you know what I mean. I seen her season it all that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I ate what
And
grandma served my black and
And
said,
I ain't
"Thank you,
gonna lie,
grandma."
when she made them little pancake, she made
Grandma,
them like pancakes, but it was bread and shit, and she made her little salmon croquets, the salmon patties or whatever.
Woo, salmon croquette.
Yeah, croquets. She call them croquets. She country.
Oh hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
those are good.
She call them croquets. So
They were good.
Yeah, they weren't in the same.
yeah. So you know, I ate most of the shit, but nah, I'm not. No, fuck that. I ain't no.
Yep, I used to put my little
Like if
hot
you
spice
ever
in there.
like if you ever like in Bethune where my my brothers and sisters on my mom's side where they father from, you know, they got these little hog bins and shit. And the hogs they actually shit out their pores because they so congested must be like
Hey,
like the
hey,
hogs
word,
actually shit out of their elbows and hustle and
word.
shit.
They
Hey, bro.
elbows.
They
Out
Yeah,
of
they
they
don't shit out
hood.
their ass.
Shit.
Yeah,
they
they
only
shit
That's
out their
horrible.
pores.
Lord.
they
That's
only
why they
have one.
stink so
They
bad. They actually
Yeah,
stank.
shit out
Yeah,
their
they
pores.
stank.
because
Yeah,
they
you
only
smell
have
that
one
smell on
bladder.
the farm.
They just don't shit out their ass. Like they
Elbows.
actually shit out their elbows and like pores
Mm.
and shit.
Well, see,
Yeah.
not only that, KU, but see, not only that, but they only really have like one main blood vessel and shit running from their damn what's the name that at the end of their ass all the way up into their brain. You know what I'm saying? Because goddamn, hell, that's why damn they sweat damn they have to release that shit through damn like you say, yeah, out their elbows and
Yeah, when
shit
they
like that.
sweat, they shit. Yeah, when they
Yeah,
sweat, they really be shitting. Yeah,
yeah.
hogs, man.
That's the same thing with the chickens. The chickens don't pee, they sweat. That's why you supposed to let them roam around and shit. That's why the chickens you be seeing like legs and you know quarter. You see all that yellow shit up in it is because they got them cooped up. They can't sweat. You feel me? So
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that shit be stuck there. But another thing is
That's
now that
to make them
I
look
got two
fat.
of my homies from Facebook and shit. I just sent them the link and shit. They bumping into the show and shit from when I shared it on Facebook and shit. They finna subscribe to your shit. They up there listening to us now and shit. Talking about we busting with the hog head cheese and shit.
Already appreciate it. Much love, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
to
yeah.
everyone for tuning in.
Hell yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said, if you
No
want to
doubt.
hop in the show, just send out your email.
I bet.
Salute.
Yeah, I definitely let them know and shit. I'm gonna wait till
We
he
we, we,
subscribe.
we gonna be live for a little bit longer. I gotta get my ass up for work, but hey, we're gonna keep it pushing. We still live. Illustrious Cook, I seen you just came in, brother. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Knowledge? What's going on, everybody? I see MJ
Uh,
Givens in the house.
yeah.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's
So
up,
to
good
get back
sis?
to the
What's good?
subject matter that we
Masa,
were
yeah,
talking
Naughty.
about for the
Mine's out. What's good?
show,
What's good, everybody?
Peace,
Illustrious
family.
Cook,
Yeah, what up, Cook? What up,
what's your
Cook?
thoughts on reality, man? And what is thought to you to able to think reality and what's your thoughts on the mind of a monkey?
All right. So you said, what's my thoughts on reality, the mind of the monkey, and what else?
Thought.
I think that to me, reality to me is what I see every day, what I witness every day. I guess when I wake up in the morning, first thing I witness, is my wife and my babies. Well, they all be babies to me, but all three of my daughters, they grown, so I witnessed them. I just witnessed God's creation. I guess I'll say that. That's the first thing I witnessed. That's what brings me back into reality after I wake up from a dream state. So, um, what I think about thought, but that's hard to control. Thoughts are hard as hell to control, man, because I think I heard somebody say something. If a big booty girl walk by, it's hard to control yourself. That thought right there, you know, I think that when stuff coming to your head, it coming to your head for a reason, and you got to filter it. It's got to go through a filtering process. Like if I see a woman that's very attractive, see that's my mind got to go through a filtering process because I know I can't get with her. Now I can talk to her, I can be friendly with her, but my obligation is to my wife. So those thoughts got to filter through because if they don't filter through, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get at her, and not just that, but just everyday problems dealing with people. I just think that the type of thoughts that come through your mind, because some people say you can't control your thoughts. Some people say you can. I guess I would be one of the ones that say you can't, because I could be driving somewhere and just have some real random crazy ass thoughts come through my mind, and I'm like, that damn, where that come from? But I just think that no matter what comes to your mind, you have to filter it. And what I mean by filter it is it goes in, you get the good out of it, throw the bad shit out, and then keep it moving. Kind of like keeping a balance. You know what I mean? Because if you don't keep that balance, you might end up reacting off one of those thoughts and making a bad decision. Like if somebody confronts you at the corner store, your first thought might be to just smash them. But if you allow that thought to filter, and just go through, really think about it. If you smash them, they might kill you. You might end up killing them. Somebody might get hurt. Now you finna go to jail. You're gonna be away from your family.
And I started to break up. You broke up, brother. Try muting
See
and
if you
unmute your
think
mic. There you
thinking
go.
about that stuff, but if you react right off the rip, yeah, without the last little part I was saying is somebody at the corner store. Your first thought might be, I'm finna get in this dude ass. But if you allow that thought to filter, if you think about it for a minute, you say, well, if I jump on him, I might hurt him seriously. He might hurt me seriously. What's gonna be the end result? I'm going to jail. I'm gonna be put in the ground. I'm gonna be away from my family. See, if you let that thought filter, go through a filtering process where you really think about it, then the consequences could really change. So that's what I think about thought. I just think that all thoughts should go through a filtering process. And the mind of a monkey, I guess I never really thought about that, because when I look at monkeys, certain types of monkeys, I don't think I I think that some kind of way man manipulated those monkeys, because when I think about labs,
Hey,
I
hey,
don't see
hey,
them
hey,
but
one
three
sec.
people. I don't
Hey,
see them but
one
three
sec.
things in the
Hey,
lab.
Cook.
I see mice. I see they show mice in there. They show monkeys in there, and then they put our ass in there for the final. You know what I'm saying? For the final outcome. So
Hey,
Facts.
but see. Hey, but Cook, real quick before you go too far, man. I want to ask you a deep question and shit. How do you trap a monkey?
I don't know. I guess if
Hey,
it's a
can I
male
tell you?
monkey,
Can
you'll
I tell
trap it
you?
with a female.
No, you
Okay,
trap a
okay. Can I tell you? Can I
Nah,
listen?
that's not gonna work neither, and a banana not gonna
Can
work
trap
neither.
trap
can I
trap
tell
a
you?
monkey with something shiny.
Oh, Nada, you hit the
Yo,
nail on
and
the
check
head,
it,
bro.
and check it.
You hit the
Monkeys are
nail on the head.
man-made. Monkey is a man-made product, brother.
Thank you.
See,
You knew where I was going, Nada. That's where I was
yeah,
going next.
see that
And
that's why I
you set a
said
trap. You set a
that.
trap, and you put
Yeah,
something
that's why I
shiny
said.
in
I
the
said
trap.
that I always thought that monkeys, not all monkeys, but certain types of monkeys, like the ones you see in the lab, I believe that we had something to do with that, bro. Because they always testing certain type of monkeys. Always. I think they had something to do with it. And
That shit
that's my
deep.
spiel.
That shit
Something
deep.
to do with them, not them do with us. So
And it's so unimaginable. It's right in your face, but so many people couldn't fathom the thought of it being real. I wouldn't put it past, as far as how we looking at these monkeys in the face, and this the genetics have been manipulated. I don't know what's original, really. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Hey, word. That's why I asked them the question. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, the same way they experiment with the monkeys is the same way they run the experiments on us. They show us something shiny. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
see, a lot of times,
dopamine hit.
yeah, exactly. And then we be too stupid to let go of that something shiny to get out of the trap.
Man, the damn
Everything that
diamond
glitter ain't
necklace,
Hey, that's
gold.
some
man.
that's some deep shit right there, bro.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
deep. I never even
Look,
thought
hey,
about it.
y'all remember the movie? It's called Monkey Shine. Just you know what I mean?
Yup, yup.
Yeah,
Hey,
with
yup.
is that the one with Stephen King?
I don't know,
Did
but the
Stephen
dude,
King make
the
that?
dude, dude had a little monkey that motherfucker was shice. Yeah.
And the monkey ended up killing his ass,
I
wasn't
think
it?
the monkey had a crush on he. You hear me? I think the monkey
Is
had
that the
a
one? Is that the one where the dude was crippled and he had the monkey with him?
yeah, yeah, that
Okay,
monkey had a
yeah.
crush on he. And the other gorilla had a crush on she. These monkeys got crushes on the people. I don't know.
Yeah, that was Stephen King's.
Can I say something, y'all? I'm going back to the spiders again. Okay, you know how they string from that web, silk, and it's invisible unless some kind of light reflects on that line. You know what I mean? But it's like that line is a line of light or a puppet string, and they the life at the end of it. You know what I mean? And hold on, no, they stringing from their web that's the house up there. You know what I mean? And you know how they make their nest, the spiders, the center. Everything's center out. Your hair spirals from about the back side, the back right side of your head, or it spirals out from a singular point, your hair. You know what I mean? And this is where like the spider's a type of archon that's sucking these thoughts out the dome. You know what I mean? This hair thing, y'all.
Can I say
The
something real quick?
dreads. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to send a shout out to my homie Big Snatcher in the chat. This my homie I've been knowing since I was motherfucker 8 years old from the block and shit. He is showing some
Peace,
love.
family.
You feel me?
Peace, Big.
Oh, hey, what up, Big Snatch? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Real shit, man. Hey, what's up, bro, man? Appreciate you supporting the channel.
Word up.
Word talk, bro.
That's kind of
But that's deep, man. I wanted to touch on that real quick, man. Like with the spider web, man, and with the spider shit, it's like, man, it's kind of like the dartboard kind of too and shit like that there. It's like, man, you know, like the bigger the spider web be and shit, the bigger it getting shit. That lets you know how long the spider been there and shit. Kind of like a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like you cut a tree down, and depending on how many spirals in the middle of that damn tree trunk and shit, you know how old the tree was. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same way with the spider.
Right.
Hey, look at that. I don't even like to say how old Huey got me on this one, y'all. He said, remember he said, how old are you? You know, and like old, like OWED, like how slaved are you? When you think about old, like how much do you own? You know what I mean? Or or how old are you? You know what I mean? And that's like how much debt are you in, slave? You know what I mean? And look, how dull are you? Because when you think about the word old, OLD is DOL, and that's DOLE, that's dull. And DOLE is DULL, and that's dull. Old is just, you know, we get old and wrinkly. We be, you know, we ain't butcher knife sharp no more. We butter knives, and you know, we still do the job, but you know, it's like y'all know what I'm saying?
Man, bro,
yeah, we know what you're saying, but hey, real quick, before we move on, do y'all know that spider, when you talking about that spider web, do y'all know that spider web is on the dollar bill?
Hey, not only that, there's a lot of stuff on the dollar bill.
Hold on, the spider.
Hold on. Whoa,
there's a spider. There's an actual spider and a spider web on that thing. I just see that. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man.
Yeah, and
this is why I like to get on the panel.
And it's an owl sitting right there.
It's an owl on there.
Too. Yeah,
it's an owl on there. Now it's a reason why that's there. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why there's spiders, why that web is there, and why there's spiders there. Now I'm gonna give you the esoteric meaning, which is gonna resonate with y'all anyway, because it's gonna make sense. What does a spider do? He weave a web and then he trap your ass in there, and once he got you, that's it.
That's what the dollar does.
Damn, that's deep, bro.
That's the stronghold.
That's deep.
That's the stronghold. When you
get in
that web,
he ain't lying.
That's your ass.
Made a lot of sense.
That's the
web.
Okay,
now
bro.
think about what an owl do. Think about what an owl does. An owl sit in one spot, and his ass can turn his head and see you 360 degrees.
So can the spider. Hey, that's
the spider.
Yeah. Cause it ain't got no neck, you know.
The lookout and the trap.
Them 8 eyes is looking.
Hey, let me ask you
that was deep.
Question.
That was deep.
Them eyes, the eyes. Go ahead.
Did y'all catch that last live stream me and Dojo did?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I missed it. I gotta catch up like must. Hey, I see the spider web.
What y'all think about the fact that big pharma's trying to get into the medical marijuana industry, and right now they trying to say that they found a much safer way of making.
Of course they did.
It's a lie.
That's better than
run.
the natural way.
It's a lie.
Run like hell. It's a
I
lie.
thought it
Just
was
like
a
them. Why did they
dispensary.
outlaw
She said,
marijuana and they made
she said, of course
alcohol
they
legal?
did.
Right. Fact. Of course they did. Why? Look at
I
why they
know you
made
caught the live
alcohol legal.
MJ. I know you caught the live stream. You know that shit was very powerful that day too.
Hey,
Yes, it
hey, hey,
was.
one sec. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, KU, damn, hey, damn, I can't. I guess I could send Nikki the link and shit. I think I added her to the call or whatnot. I
If
don't
you
know.
guys missed it, you guys should watch it.
Yeah,
If you guys missed it.
I think she there. She still ain't been able to get on or whatever. I
I
think she
had
trying
to
to get.
open it up a different way and agree to
Yeah,
all different times of stuff this time than the last time, but this is only my second time up, so I don't know.
yeah. It's a different one. I don't know. I guess I can't add them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it goes, but
Hey Nikki, hurry up and hit that link real quick so I can delete that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. How like when we start to just look at all this, like I realize that these damn words is spells, man, and we, you know what I mean. We could use them, I guess, how they supposed to be used, or we could fuck up with these words, man. Because there's too many people talking with them and they fucking it up. They need to shut up. You know what I mean? All these people out here saying T-Pain, whoa! They out here just
Hey,
you hear me? They out here
hey, hold on one second.
blabbing.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, fam. Hey
You
Nikki.
good?
Hey Nikki, I dropped the hangout in the chat that you in right now. Hurry up and hit it real quick so I can hurry up and delete it so we won't have no trolls pop up here and shit.
Yeah. It's like they out here just a talking. You know how so many people done told the next morning, hey man, shut your ass up, man. You don't know what you talking about. You feel me? And that was true. Like, and that nigga shut his ass the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, like it's a lot of people out here. Like, in order for us to do the speaking, we gotta be quiet and listen. And this is the whole thing where the lesson comes in. The lesson is another form of just listen. You know what I mean? When you listen, you learn. But the lessons you motherfuckers make you learn the lesson. You know what I mean? You got to come to the, you know, the establishment or you know what I'm saying? But you can learn all of that right at home. You know what I mean? The lesson is to lesson you. But when you want to listen, you want to learn. Let me go ahead.
damn, man, that's deep, bro. Lesson versus listen.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
just to piggyback on what he said, when he said that words are spells, I'm gonna break it down real simple, real quick. I'm sure everybody done seen the movie The Book of Eli, right?
Yeah.
Facts. Good
Yep.
move.
Everybody saw that?
Fact.
Okay, now you remember, I can't think of the white guy's name, but it was this one scene that stuck out the whole movie to me. He told that dude when he brought the books back, you remember, and they kept bringing the wrong books. He was looking for the Bible. And so the guy said, well, what's so important about this damn book? He said, the book has power. There's power in the words. If I could just say the words out of that book, the people will come. We'll build more cities and all that. Notice he
I
said
remember
that
that.
he didn't have the right words, but the book did, because he knew the power of the book. Now you think about the power of a book. Those pages ain't got no power, but the words written
The
on those
wisdom.
pages carry power. Enough power to put a spell on somebody and have them doing what you want them
And
to
it can
do.
be right, and being the language moves the words, changes the words,
Yes,
changes them in their forms and meanings.
You be like
yes.
literally binded.
You literally bind it.
Yes, exactly.
But it was an even deeper meaning than that with that movie that I took out of it and shit. Hell, the book was him. You know what I'm saying? Cause hell, you know what I'm saying. You knew he was blind the
Yeah.
whole movie or whatnot. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And see, when I first realized it, the first time I saw the movie, remember the first shootout and shit, scene and shit, where he was killing all them niggas? The one dude had him at point blank range, had the gun pointed at his head and shit, and he looked at him and shit. That's when I first realized it, because it's like he looked at him and he was just like, man, how the fuck did this dude just do all this shit and he blind? He just put his gun down.
Well,
It was
you
like,
remember he told that guy, he
yeah,
said, man,
yeah,
it's something about it, man. Like we need to just leave him alone.
yeah, because it's
And
like,
this
how the fuck
supposed
could
to
he
been
do
the
all this shit and he can't see?
and
Yeah.
this supposed to been the back. Well, you know, they didn't know he couldn't see, but
Oh, yeah. See,
this was
that
the
was the whole
baddest
twist of the
motherfucker
movie.
in the army. Like, you
Yeah.
know, the bald head dude, he was the killer. He was the baddest one. And he was like, man, because you remember, he shot him. He was like, what the fuck? I missed? I know I didn't
Facts.
miss. Yeah, you
And just
right.
to build, and
Hey,
just to build on what, just to build on what Q was talking about, you know, at the end, he handed him the book, but he still had to, you know, literally speak it word for word to them in order for them to write it down when he finally got the book to where it was. So I kind of took the same impression that Q took, that the book was inside of him and it had to be. You feel me?
see,
Facts,
that's
bro. That's
exactly
where
what
I was going with it.
that's what I took out of it. Because when I finished watching that, when he was actually saying it word for word, that's when I understood and understand and understand that we are the book. We have that knowledge. It's within us.
Damn. Yeah, that was
And
deep as
then
fuck, bro.
check this out too. Check this out too. There was a balance. There was a balance in there because you remember he had the blind woman, and the blind woman really loved him, and he always dogged her out. He always dogged her out. You know, sold her, was trying to prostitute her daughter and all that. And then at the end of the book, at the end of the movie, he got the book, but the only way he can interpret it is through her. And she left his ass. So the book got carried on to the new world for the new people to start a new civilization. And then for his rotten ass, he was stuck there with a book with nobody to decipher it from, because the book was in braille. Now ain't that crazy? That's balance like a motherfucker for you right there.
And that's what I was just about to say and shit, man. That was the whole twist of the movie and shit. He damn fought the whole movie and shit, this whole book of power and shit. And then he found out at the end of the movie and shit, the power was within Eli and shit, the man. So you can have the book. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You can have the book.
You can have the
Exactly.
book. Yeah. Right. No matter what, you weren't gonna be able to interpret that book without him. So you needed him, no matter what. And he was ready to die for that shit. And that was the real deep part about it, was that, man, it is that message was more stronger than the book itself. It's like, you got to be ready to die for something, or you will fall for anything. You feel me? Because if you weren't ready to die for it and shit, it was easy
Just
for you to fall for the bullshit that the other people was trying to push out and shit.
Exactly.
yeah, because every time they
Facts.
Yeah.
tried to attack him, you remember he said that he was protected, that he was gonna get that book to where it needed to go. And that was Eli was one bad motherfucker. Like, couldn't nobody kill him. Couldn't nobody even beat him.
Yeah.
Hand-to-hand combat, and he was blind.
Hell
Yo,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? He was a blind dude. And he
What
was
you trying to
fucking
say, Naughty?
he ain't trying to cut no one off. Just trying to show a little light on the examples of the the web and the owl. I put it in the back chat. The web actually is coming from the goddess Inky's wife, and how she spent the time of wheel, spent the wheel of time. She was spinning the web, and that's going back in the transition. That's the top one, and the owl is the god of Mu, which is a Gnostic god. That's on a dollar bill. So I mean, it's there where you can go and check it out right quick. If brethren
Here to the
I'm
back
about to
chat.
check it.
Yeah, bridge your
Put
knowledge.
I'm
If
about
you
to
want to
check
bring it
that.
up on the thing and it
And
shows
see, the
live.
thing is, man, y'all gotta add me to the back chat because for some reason when I go live, it doesn't add me to the back chat. Just you all can see the back chat.
Or someone can try to send
I
it to him
can't.
through email, and that way he can put it
I
up
mean,
on the
well, just
screen.
add me to the back chat. That's all you gotta
I
do.
got you, my
If
dude.
you on your phone,
Okay.
just add me to the back chat.
Yeah, just dropped in a little something right quick
Damn, where the
so
fuck
we can
knowledge
know
shit?
what time it is.
Mhm.
I like this build.
Yeah. This is definitely a good
The
bill.
spider name is actually
Come on,
Sir
folks.
Sunk or Sir Shank or it goes by many names. Sanchez tried to touch on it one time before when he was mentioning about the spider. But he still put it in the dialect of um the magnetism thing. But this spider is the spider that weaves all the universe, all universe. You understand? And it's the spider that's in control of all. That's night and day. Um, so this is what them in tune with, and the God is Mu, which is the owl, and the owl, yeah, it'll coop you 360 degrees. But it's all a story that formates behind it and a set of order they go by for it.
Mm.
Hey, that's deep and shit. Cause
Yeah,
hell, I
now
saw.
Naughty, you know what that order from, don't you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I tell you,
Now
the study
are
go
you
deep,
ready to
Georgia.
tell the people that?
Well, they
Cause boy,
they see the G,
this
but
panel
I've been
smart as
telling
fuck.
them, yeah, I've been telling them from long what the G stand for. It's not God, it's not them geometry, it's Gnostics, bro, and is the basic of the life there is. So I mean, yeah, ask the question. I try to give it to you. I can't just go and give them on the history of all things. I show them the way, but I can't
Yeah,
give it all
yeah.
up like that.
Cause
I
that's the reason why I like coming on panels like this, because all you got to do is say something and everybody just jump in and minds go deep, and you know what I mean. It's like they figure this shit out. I love it, man. I
Facts.
love it.
Facts.
I love that. Like,
Mhm.
hey, have y'all talked, Naughty? Did you tell them
Yes, sir.
about the creator thing?
Um.
Now that's gonna blow everybody. We got to be careful because we'll have knowledge on here at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right,
You
real
know, I'm gonna
quick.
have to get off soon anyway. Speaking of that, man, I got to get off work, but I can leave. I could actually leave the call open. I'll
Yeah,
probably
because
have
I'm
to
telling
end
you,
the show in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
if I
finna
say
jump on
what
the
I'm,
YouTube and shit. Cause my phone about to die. I need to put on the charger, so I'll fall back
Yeah,
in when my
man.
shit juice up a little bit more.
if I say what I say, you gonna let your phone die out. Okay, check this out. We was having a bill the other day, right? And we was talking about the creator and God and the devil. So we all just kind of put in what we think the creator is and what we think God is and what we think Satan is. And I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that chat. Yeah.
we was on there for about 9 hours.
Yeah, it
So
was
I'm
a
gonna
good
ask
one.
y'all. I guess I'll start off with it since I brought it up. To me, the creator is something that you have an idea of what it is because you can go outside and see the creation. Like you can see everything around you. I'm talking natural. I'm talking nature. You can see nature.
Mhm.
Sun, moon, cloud, air, trees, plants, dirt, all the elements, all of your elements, water, fire, earth, wind, you see all that. To me, I'm bear witnessing. I'm bear witnessing the creator,
Right.
meaning a being
Right.
that is so intelligent, that's so powerful,
Mm-hmm.
that he created it all. Now, when you say God, I think that a part of that being is in me because he created me. He created this design. So he's in me and he gave me balance. So these thoughts that I have, because of the design, I was able to balance them out. Okay, this is good, this is bad. That's what I think the creator is. Not call him God. Sometimes I call him the creator, but they one and the same to me. So when I hear people say, you are God, I don't agree with that because I think that God is the creator. Now, am I a part of God? Yes. Is God in me? Yes. But I am not him because if I was, I wouldn't be talking to y'all. I think that God is what I don't quite know how to say it. Oh, omnipotent, omnipresent, something like that. I think that's what he is.
Omnipresent,
Yeah,
omnipotent.
yeah, I can't even hardly say it, bro. I guess this
Omnipresent. Omnipresent.
y'all know what I mean though.
Yeah,
And
all
that's
potent.
my
That's
spiel on it.
potential. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, omnipotent or
So
omnipresent.
Yeah, it's omnipotent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I still can't say that shit.
Omnipotent.
But yeah,
Omnipotent.
y'all got the meaning.
Omnipotent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And I don't think that
yeah.
God is in a book. I
Okay.
don't think he's in a book. You know, I don't think he's in a church. I don't think he's in a building. I think the way that you get to him is through yourself. You got to have a personal relationship with him. Same thing
Hey, and
about the
that,
devil. I just think that's just the opposition. And I'm gonna fall back and let y'all. I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say.
hey, that's deep. Like, cause think about that book. Just imagine if everybody left. In that book of, God moving, man. That book gonna be, you hear me? God got things to do, man. We are that energy and we moving, man. We lead his book. You hear me? Just imagine us all, we say, hey, Mother Earth, or we talk to the creator, or, we was that in tune where we could just shut down this whole system and start it all over together. Knowingly, like, you know what I mean? Cause like God is more than that book that we gonna leave. We energy, man. We moved on and dropped that book. You hear me? Like it surpasses the book. Like and I ain't knocking the book, and I'm just saying the earthly material. Like, you know what I mean? We
When you say
part of this
book, I mean, I
movement.
still see,
I,
when you
I
say
think the
book, I just still think, it's still,
Yeah, like
it's still a book.
I
look.
think
You can go right on me. So look, it's like we putting down the body. We putting down these bodies we live in. So what about the book? You know what I'm saying? We leaving these behind too,
I think
and
the
they
book is more
holding
of
the
a moral
books. You know
code.
what I mean?
I think
What
it's
is
more
it?
of a moral code of the book. I think the book is how you should carry yourself through life. Um, I think sometimes it get taken too literal, to be honest. Instead of looking at the messages that's up in there, it's like almost a remembrance of what's already instilled in you, because it
Yeah.
had to come from somewhere to even be written about. You feel me? And it's just basically telling us how we should move through life as far as like a moral standard. That's why every time I quote something up out of it, I let it be known, like, man, I ain't no religious person or no shit like that. But this message in the book is like the perfect analogy for like what I'm trying to speak of at the time and shit. I do think the creator is a supreme knowing of
Sure.
all, that was able to create something that that not one person that's walking on this planet that was a living breathing being, as far as like humans go, could have ever been able to create something of that way. Anything that we create was through the blessings of the creator and shit, because the creator is the creator, it's the creator of all. And and with that being said, I do think that
his character, his or her characteristics are instilled in us. And and it shows in our life, the way that we move and we carry ourselves. So I think sometimes that book do cloud the judgment of real nature and real life and shit. And people shouldn't take it too literally. That's just my opinion on that.
Well, that book has
Hey,
been corrupted. That's the
Marcel.
thing.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Marcel,
Go ahead.
did you say that we was the book?
Yeah.
Man, now that's some deep shit right there. We the book.
Yeah.